All right.
Wait. We forgot something.
What did we forget?
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, and 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Yo, the auto sync is wild. The sync is so terrible.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday, dear Dungeon Daddy.
So to the harmony.
Happy birthday to
you.
Thank you.
We had to make sure we were recording before
You
we
need
did all
to
this.
you need to make sure to edit that so that we're in sync, okay? That'd be great.
Or even
That's-
less.
That's
That's our
that's
gift
gonna
to
be
you.
that's one of the TikTok ads. It's just that. Crazy.
Happy birthday, Rewind Media.
Yeah.
Also,
Welcome back. As of recording, it is my birthday and I'm 31. I see the end of the road ahead of me.
I'm sorry.
In the distance, a light is growing and I'm going towards it.
Yikes.
When last we left off, ooh, dramatic music. When last we left off, the echoes of the broken chain had begun exploring the Isle of the Dryad, an enemy that they faced some weeks ago. Baza, Siramon, and Rae went upstairs because the party split, and they flirted with a door that seems to be sexually active, and then also uncovered some ancient letters written by the Dryad, and learned some secrets. Galliard and Velsius, on the other hand, ventured downstairs into the undercroft of the Dryad's home, uncovering cages and surgical tables, and finally doing battle with some strange nature creatures that emerged from terrible cocoons. After the battle, a final cocoon opened, revealing the naked form of the Fey woman known as the Dryad. She claims to have no memory of who she is, but now the party are at an impasse. Galliard and Rae argued for her destruction, whereas our other three heroes argued to spare her, at least for now. The tension is building. Weapons have been drawn. What will happen next? We'll find all that out in this episode of The Veiled Light. I need everybody to roll initiative for me. And I will roll for our Dryad.
She gets a nat 20 and goes.
I
I
am
was gonna say the Dryad's gonna have a plus
Dryad.
30 and just tree walk out of here.
Bruh, guess who rolled their first crit of the campaign?
Oh
What?
shit.
Okay,
Not that it's
okay.
not that it's a crit though. Technically, it's not a crit.
Yeah.
but the
It's
first
technically
20.
not. But so let's have we all rolled?
Yeah.
I need 25 to 20. Who is it?
Dirty 20.
27.
Yeah, I do got a dirty 20 as well.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, so Baza is first. Dirty 20. Who has a higher dexterity between the two
I
of
think
you?
Oz actually. I have a plus 1.
I got a plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Then Galliard. Then Siramon. 20 to 15. Anybody?
15.
15. Okay. So then it's the Dryad. Then it is Rae. And Velsius, what'd you get?
11.
11. Okay.
I think
So
that's one of
Baza,
our
Galliard,
best
Siramon, the
initiative
Dryad,
rolls.
Rae, and Velsius. And it's for each other. I fucking
When it
love
doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it does.
Okay. Baza, you are up. Galliard and Siramon have just swapped places Galliard is standing menacingly above the Dryad, who is laying on the ground, as she was previously holding on to Siramon for comfort, and also after having had healed him. It is your turn. The tension is high.
Yeah.
What's the move?
So, before I even speak, mechanically, a few questions. Polearm Master is Velsius, and it is Galliard, correct?
Correct.
Yes, above table it is. I'm not sure how much Baza would know about that.
I
But
guess
yes.
I didn't see that happen at all, actually, because the fight I was not there for. All right.
Fireballed me.
Yeah.
Let me just rip that out. Okay. Okay. I go over to Galliard with my arms up. I go, I don't think that this violence needs to happen. Can we take a second? And then I will look down at the Dryad and go, dear, go with a nice man. And if she allows it, she will be put in Siramon's arms.
Oh, okay. You are... What are you doing? What's the
So
ability? that
I
you're
am
using
using
right
Face Step, and my Face Step allows... Let me... I gotta find my... my Face Step allows me to move a... Racial traits. Here we go. Sorry, it took forever. I can move a creature instead of me.
So do this for me. You're going to make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Ceramon's just in the background doing this.
Yeah.
Not.
That's
10 and a 14, persuasion, 15.
15. The creature is willing.
Okay. That's my
So
bonus
she
action.
shunts over to... We're putting her next to Galliard's space here. She moves out of that space to Siramon here.
Yeah, I would. My only thing is I'd probably put Siramon on the other side. I would put
Between.
Siramon in between the two.
Oh, so you'd move her like here.
Should be
something
next to
like
the
that?
stairs,
There's still Rae, but I still don't know exactly
There.
Ray's
yeah.
Ray's thing. Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll say she's here because you don't know that. You're being cautious.
Yeah.
You've put her there, so she's next to Velsius, right next to Siramon. They're kind of like in the way-ish. And that was your bonus action. Is there anything else that you want to do?
Yeah, I'd look to yeah, I'm gonna prepare a spell.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be in response to her getting attacked.
Okay, understood. You don't have to tell us what the spell is. Got it. You're preparing a spell.
And then if you could just move me a little bit in front of Galliard with my hands up. So can we just talk about this?
Like, do you want to be in front of the direction he was facing with her, or do you want to be
No,
between?
it
Yeah, I think I would have
Continuously
turned.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then is that your turn?
Turn.
Galliard, it's your turn. You come up. He has just flipped her back away from you and has moved himself in the way with his hands up. But you do see that there is an arcane buildup. He has... The magic is present in him.
In Baza.
In Baza.
Okay, sick. I'm gonna take a big step forward. I'm gonna pull out my glaive. I'm gonna
Okay.
misty step to the front door.
To the front... To out here?
Yeah.
Okay. That's... Misty Step's 30 feet or 60?
30.
30.
Yeah.
As close as I can get to the front door.
It's 30, yeah.
So you could blip over to here. That would be 30 feet.
That works for me.
So
gonna
you're at
turn-
the base of the stairs.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action. I'm gonna use a cure wounds as my action on myself,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
Okay,
You
go
gonna
ahead
say
and do
anything?
cure wounds.
Uh,
Yeah,
you
are
said
you
what?
going to say anything with your free action? Are you going to say anything? And I will show you guys this. There is
Oh shit. Okay.
Damn.
extended area.
Yeah. Okay. So what I would just say is, you know, as I misty step and I land there or whatever, I'm just gonna I can't let her leave until we really talk about this.
Cool.
Okay. That's your turn?
Yes.
I think that's
Sermon.
all we want.
So I
Sirmon, you're up.
want to ask a
She was
mechanical.
just flipped next to you.
I want to ask a mechanical question first.
Go for it.
We had kind of mentioned this. I don't know where we landed on it. Is there a surprise round?
Ooh.
No. We're working outside a surprise
Okay.
round, and the tension built to a point that all of you were aware
Yeah.
a potential break could happen.
Okay. Just wanted to double
So
check. Okay. Then I just want to take her a few steps away from Rae. And just, I don't know if I'm carrying her yet, but just pull her a few steps away so that I'm.
Yeah, she's on the ground. You could pick her up and then half your movement to move her.
I will say,
if you'd like.
my trunk can lift 80 pounds of its own. I don't know how much she weighs, so I don't know if.
Yeah, she's closer to like maybe just a flat 100, 110.
Okay, then it wouldn't be too bad.
So-
I would just want to move her over to the side so that I've got both Galliard and Rae in my eyesight.
All right, can you, looking down like this, can you give me a direction you want to
10,
move
15.
in?
Left. Towards the
So
skeleton.
over here with
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just putting it so that they're not like there's no one
So-
around me. You know what I mean?
So it'd be 5, 10, 15. You can move her.
Yeah.
Like that.
And just have her
Attack
kind
of
like,
opportunity.
protect
No, I'm
him.
just kidding.
Do you?
No. I'm
No?
not.
Yes?
I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Do it. Do
Actually,
it.
a creature being moved, you couldn't anyway.
I could attack him though. He was in my
You
spot.
could attack him.
Yeah,
yes.
you can. And I just say that's all we want. We still don't know everything about what's happening. We're making a lot of assumptions, and I just want to figure out what we actually need to do.
Okay.
And then I will. Can I, as an action, can I ready dodge, but for her? And mainly, like, I'll take.
As in you move her?
I either move her
Like at
or
the
I'll
last
take the
second?
blow, either one kind of thing, if something happens.
I
I just want to be protective, is what I'm going for.
I would say you could throw yourself in the way.
Okay.
And as that action, her AC would go up by 5.
Okay.
I would say I would put her AC
Then
up.
I'm just kind of doing that. I've got her, like, if she's between my legs
Okay.
again, then I'm, like, holding my legs closer together so she's got, like, a wall in front of her.
All right.
And all those.
It's her turn. She's gonna see that Galliard is hurt. She's gonna see that Velsius is hurt. She's gonna see that Rae is hurt. I'm gonna roll a d4 here. 4, that doesn't help me. Galliard.
Roll your D3.
I don't want to dig it out of the bag.
Wait, there's a D3?
It's a
Yeah,
custom made, yeah.
It's awful.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
How would that even work?
Galliard, she says, "Hey, Sufar," and you heal. You heal 9 hit points.
Is there any way I can deny that?
No,
Yeah,
actually, I
fucking
don't think so. Unless you
I don't think
counterspell.
so. I'll look up the wording real quick.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Gallery
said-
is
I don't-
such a
I don't
Because
fucking
I
exceptional art.
understand where you're coming from, and we'll see. 1 second. Let's see.
I'm
I'm not saying
Googling
that
it,
I
too.
could have used the points, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like,
There's only one way you could deny that, and it would be with a counterspell.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Mechanically.
No, sick. How much was it?
9.
Bad. I'm gonna need that anyways if I'm gonna fight Sherman.
Stunning strike, run!
So she heals you for 9, and then she's gonna stand up. If I can remember which button that is. Status. She's gonna stand up, and she's just gonna cling onto Saruman. Like she wraps herself around you.
Yeah.
This woman that's probably half your height
Yeah.
is just kind of like holding onto one of your arms. It's actually partially in the way. You're like, wait, I need that. So,
And Baza
Okay.
covered her last session, right?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So she
She's
ain't
got like
any-
a cape, but she's not fully clothed.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
So that's actually going to be her turn. Rae, you're up.
I'm gonna move 15.
Do you need
feet
a different view, or you
no 15 feet towards the stairs?
5, 10, 15. Okay.
Yeah. Not to be like directly next to Galliard, but like still over here. And I'm just slowly walking over there with like, I don't have my mace out, I don't have my shield up or anything like that. I'm just walking over there. Siramon, how do you plan to, I don't know, repent if we do not kill her and she ends up destroying so many more lives? Are you willing to do anything if that happens? Are you willing to sacrifice your own life or anything like that?
That is a guilt and a fault that I will carry on my own shoulders, yes.
And that's enough for you to have guilt to lose maybe hundreds, thousands of lives? Do you think that's fair to the thousand people that may die because of her?
Knowing that I
you
took...
feel a little guilty?
Knowing that... Little guilty?
Yeah.
Do you think that if this actually happens, that I would only feel a little guilt? Do you think I would make a
Then why is
decision
it
like this
worth
and only
that?
have a little guilt?
I don't know how much guilt you'll have, but why
Then
is it
why are
worth
you
that?
saying it that way?
Because why is it worth sacrificing thousands of people's lives for her?
Because I will not become like them.
You don't have to. Other people are willing to take a life.
Why are you so hasty?
Because of everything we've seen here. And everything we've learned about the history of this place.
I would say that's an
Yeah.
action's worth of
Yeah.
There's
communication.
a lot of communication.
And withholding a spell, if it goes the entire distance, it fizzles out and then you use the spell slot, right?
Yep.
You've used the spell slot.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you go the whole round to your turn without the effect happening, the spell's burned.
Okay. And it takes your reaction to use it, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm done.
Okay. Velcius, you've just witnessed this movement, the argument.
Just the
She's
box.
right next to you.
Okay. So above table, GM, I have
Above
notes
table.
from when we went to the extraplanar realm, and I have 3 of the rings that were on a mage's arm.
Oh, the binding ones?
The binding ones.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
yeah. So the problem that I have is, according to my notes, I have 3 of those extraplanar rings, and that's how I marked them down. But I do not know if they're directly from a mage. So well, you know what I mean. I kind of need
Are
some.
those the bracelets for the Rift Watch, or
Mhm.
am I thinking
Yeah,
something
from
else?
the Rift. Thank you, the Rift Watch Spire. Yeah, the ones they use to
Were
control.
these- Were these ones you pulled from one of the paladins' bodies?
That's the problem. I don't remember.
Okay, I
don't
think
remember.
they are, because when it came to locking the bad man in, that was like a talisman that eviscerated to use.
Okay.
So these rings, those are above table. Those are linking rings. So they would link a paladin with their mage, and their mage wouldn't be able to take it off. But it's basically a tracker.
It's a tracker to keep track of them.
It's
So-
it's like a
It's-
tracking device.
Yeah, it was how the Rift Watch kept track of mages, right?
Yes.
And so
Specifically sorcerers.
It was house
Those
arrest.
born of magic.
basically, I thought it had some facet to controlling them. Did not. Okay.
No, it's basically they've gone off grid. I can find them and kill them.
Gotcha.
Didn't Mikhail have one on?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
That's how they found him.
Does Velcius know that? Was that conveyed? I don't know.
I would say
I do
Velcius
not.
does have enough information on that you would know that, yes.
Okay. What would it be considered if I reached into my bag
And pull one out?
to pull one out? Because I mean, it's rather small.
For me, you can take an item out as like a free action. Using it is the action.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and produce it. Right, I'm gonna grab one of them and pull it out
Uh-huh.
and say, "You guys, Galliard, I've known you for a while now. You've gambled on me. We should gamble on her." And I'm gonna try to clamp it on her wrist. See if she allows it.
Are you okay? So you're trying to? Do
Yeah.
you say something to her?
Help me help you.
Okay, make a
Yes.
persuasion check.
Mhm.
If
That'll
it
be all I
helps, I would make it clear that I trust Belsius in this moment.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, let's see. So that's a 15 plus what? That is a 23.
She tentatively lets go one of her arms and holds it out, like open, like this.
And I'm gonna go to clamp the band on her wrist.
Cool. I'm not sure I made an item for it, but so if you want for your notes, the way this effect works, anywhere in the world, in this plane of existence, you will have a map marker that points you towards her.
Is it bound to her? Did you remove it?
That's what's going to be.
She cannot remove it. You have to remove it. So yeah, if y'all want to put that in your notes, it's
Yeah,
your
mine-
Skyrim quest marker on the compass on the top of the screen, but it says Dryad is here.
I really like that call, Bill. That's a really good one.
Thank. I was thinking about
Yeah,
it
that
last
was
week.
a
That's-
very like above table. That was very
That's
good.
When I was
very-
categorizing my notes, I was like, okay.
Above table, but below table, fuck you.
So is that's
Yeah.
your action?
Mhm.
Is
And-
that your turn?
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'll move in front of her, I guess. So it'd be
Kind of
be
like
north
this, like
and then
between,
left.
Double
Downwards.
protection then.
like between them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fizzle out my spear.
Okay.
I will lose my spell slot
Yes, you will.
and
It's your turn.
just move kind of up along the slime, 1-2 spaces in front. I'm just gonna sit down.
Nope.
Okay.
So
Come.
I won't
You-
knock you down.
yeah,
But you're down.
you fought her, and or a version of her, and you're quite scared of her. You decided that you should attack and cut her without conversation to raise the stakes. She's not worth 5 minutes or discussion. And then you say that you can't let her leave without a conversation. What do we want to do here? I'm asking only that before we make any other steps, we can discuss, doing something that we might be comfortable with in a few minutes. But can I ask for 10? 10 minutes of peace and conversation. Can we just start there? Technically, maybe 11 minutes. But that's just mechanically. I would say 10 minutes.
It's like, why 10 minutes?
Stay there in front of the door. I have no reason to run.
The way we'll do it, you can if the answer is brief, you can answer out of turn.
6 seconds worth of conversation back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this seems like it's pretty high tension. We've done a lot in a day. I could use a nap, but I understand if we're all a little bit cranky. A lot has happened in one day. I've only known you a day, but it just seems like we could, take a breather. I got nothing. That's turn.
Okay.
I'll
Galliard.
respond.
I
Galliard,
am
you're up.
going to take 2 more steps back onto the stairs.
Onto them.
Yeah, and I will sit down. Glaive still out.
Okay.
Sirmon, Ray's right. You're willing to bet one life on a few thousand, potential thousands. Are you, and it's not just you, it's you three. Anybody who doesn't live going forward because of her is because of your own fault, your own decision. So I hope whatever you guys got going on, whatever you guys got stirring in your heads, that you all three are willing to apologize to those families of the people that you killed yourself. I'll give you guys the 10 minutes to convince me on why it is a good idea to let her leave this room.
Who said it's a good idea? Sorry, it's not my turn.
No, you can respond, right?
You can respond.
Who said?
said quick
Who said?
responses.
Who said that we're trying to let her leave the room? We're just only saying we don't need the decision made this instant.
That is exactly my stance. I do not want to murder her before we have everything.
You don't want to
known.
murder her right now, but you want to murder her in about 10 minutes after the conversation.
If
That doesn't make
we-
any sense.
Well, give it 10 minutes.
I don't know how much longer we can go before the. I guess it's my turn next anyway.
Siramon, it's your turn.
I would. I guess I forgot I was next. I would. If I see Galliard sit down, I'll motion
Yes.
for her to sit down, and I'll sit down as well.
Okay.
And I'll say.
So for those of you sitting down, it would be half movement to get back up if we're in combat. Just so we're all aware. I'm not going to move your models, but
It's the putting of the gun down a little bit.
Yeah.
it's the bullet's still in the chamber, but the gun's on the floor. Yeah.
I would say, as we sit down, I would say, I'm not. All I want to do is make sure that we're doing everything we can to prevent her from becoming who we think she'll become. If there's a chance that we can prevent that from even happening, we save an extra life. I don't ever want to jump to murder without knowing everything I possibly can. I
Except
carried.
when we were in the Riftwatch Spire.
Huh?
Except when we were in the Riftwatch Spire and we just killed everyone who was in our way.
I was told that those people were there to murder you, and I was there to help.
You didn't know us.
But I trusted the person who said they needed help. Have I not been consistent with my methodology of helping others? Is
And
this
just so you know, all the help that you've given has revolved around taking her out.
It's not her.
a different
That's not fair.
version, different person, however you want to call it? I just want to make sure that we're not doing the rash thing first. That is all.
I would say that's a turn. The Dryad is going to... Velsia, she touches you. She puts a hand on your shoulder. And you're going to heal.
Oh my god, the healing.
That's 4. And that's... another 4. That's 8 points of healing.
You know how shook I would have been if you said that was 8 points of damage?
No,
That'd be
no,
easy.
Blight,
That'd be easy.
She-
Unfortunately.
Blight does way more damage than
She stabbed you.
that. That's 8 points of healing. And then she's going to move back a little. Still, one arm is still on Ceramon, but she's kind of like sliding back around. And she's peeking over his shoulder with him in the way. We can't do that here, but she's going, I don't know what's happening. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know if I did anything. I'm sorry. And that'll be her turn. Rae.
So I'm going to move over towards the bottom of the steps, but like straight line 10 feet up.
Like here?
Yeah. I'm just gonna plant my shield like in the ground in front of me and kind of lean forward and pull out the diamond from my bag. Ceramon, I'll bargain with you. If we can't find something in this house, something on this island or the temple in the center, or destroying this seed milk cart, that's what it was called, right? From the
heart?
letter. The seed
Yeah, the
milk cart?
seed
Oh,
milk
yeah,
cart,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a
So-
it was a blight heart.
A blight heart. Okay. So if we can't find something to stop this plague by destroying that, the temple, something here, then I say we kill her. And if the plague stops, it shows that she's evil and that she's a part of this. And if it doesn't stop, I will use this diamond and I will bring her back. But that is after we try all these other options. And then I will put the diamond back. And that's it.
Interesting.
Velsus.
Shit, okay.
Just like Siramon said, we can't say this is the truth. This is not her. And it's not that I'm willing to bet on her. Looking at Gallard and Ray and looking around at Siramon, I would say, I want to bet on us. I think we're better than this. Looking at Baza, is it possible to bring her back if she has no soul?
The real, I guess
Yeah.
the DM, you'd give me the answer. I think my gut would be to say there is no answer. I don't know if you want me to roll something. Revival requires a soul, right?
This is wild.
This is unknown.
I feel like you'd have to
give me-
know about Revivify and
Give me a religion check.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the regrowing her, cloning her. That I could figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. We're getting to like some philosophy.
12,
Yes, we are.
12.
Hence the religion check.
yeah.
That's a
I
16.
said, what the
16. Okay. Shit. What do I give you the 16? Let's see.
You just shrug.
Does a 16 tell us if we have a soul?
Your base understanding is that the revival of the flesh and the revival of the person are two different things.
Right.
With the 16, I can't 100% answer that question.
Right.
I would say, as far as Baza would know, because you're an arcane caster, and high-level religious spells, 5th-level clerics are few and far between. That's, so
I'd only know stories that
I would
I'd
say
read.
you know stories and myths and legends of
But none of the mechanics.
Schism, of the Ages of Calamity, and some of the time after that. But in terms of mechanically speaking, you cannot say whether or not it would be applicable.
I'll shrug. Yeah,
Okay.
I go, the chances you'd bet on us, I wouldn't bet on that working.
Shit. At the very
I
least, we can find her. I'm gonna gesture towards. If all else goes wrong.
I would say this is your turns
'Kay.
to do this. Galliard, you're up again. If we're not going into
Yeah.
actions here, we're going to drop out of initiative order and just have a conversation.
I think that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah, I think we're in conversation mode right now.
I'm good. I'm good to pass my turn to go to conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
you could
me,
leave
for
this
the-
map open
for-
just in case.
No, I'll leave it
No,
open.
I'm
I'm just saying this is me for the edit to change camera angles and stuff.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay, we're back in. We're just conversing now.
I'm gonna
I have a
pull
plan. Oh, please
What-
go.
out. I'm gonna pull out the journal from that we got up in the room.
The big fucker?
The one that's in
Elvish?
Druidic.
Oh,
Druidic,
Druidic. Okay.
big
The
one.
Druidic book. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull that out and I'm gonna say my bargain, my offer still stands. We try to find something within this house, on this island, at the temple in the center. If we can get through that death barrier that is killing everything, we try to destroy this blight heart for whatever's causing this. And again, if all else fails, we kill her. If the plague doesn't end, I bring her back. But I also think that it might be worth having Ruddy Pete read this book or help us find out what's in here to know more about her cloning process.
Who's Ruddy
I'm
Pete?
just like,
Oh, he's a great guy.
Oh,
he,
yeah?
he loves
Cool.
Mars a lot.
he's a guy.
He'd love to meet you. He's very friendly.
He actually
You
would
can bring-
love to meet you.
You can bring him here in 10 minutes?
I think less than.
We would have to go to Otha. He's trying to take care of the plague in Otha. We came here to check out the ring that's above this mountain that has green symbolism matching her, which is why we came down here to see if there was something to destroy. That's why I'm saying we check the rest of this house because we didn't check the main level. We check the middle temple if we can get to it. We try to find this blight heart, and if all else fails, the only other option is to kill her. And then
So you
if
want to
that
drag her
doesn't
along
work-
with us the whole time?
Yes.
Drag
That's
her
our
along?
only option with leaving here.
She's been more than helpful in the last 5 minutes.
Actually,
We haven't been here
Baza
5
just
minutes.
held a finger up in this room.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
no,
go ahead,
that's.
Bob.
I'm sorry.
I didn't see
There's
it.
actually one half quick one for DM. Based off of the
Yes.
journal that we read about her cultivating the plague heart using the
Yes.
seed milk, is there any indication from her notes that she has ever been connected physically with the product or with the process?
No.
And it was that she cultivated a thing from a thing, fed it to somebody, they had increased vigor, blah blah blah. Then they got sick. Then once something became a thing, right? Okay.
Yes.
So
As far as you have, yes.
So, okay. I don't think that it's likely that killing her will do anything about the plague. That being said, I do like your idea, and if about going and investigating, and I have a plan that maybe Ray you would like if you'd like to hear it.
Sure.
You and Galliard are of one mind. It seems to be. So one of
I
you stay
wouldn't necessarily say that.
on this. It appears. Just
Not even on this.
oh well.
We see her death for different reasons.
Well, but you see her death. That is my only point. So, why don't one of you stay here, and accompanied by one of the three of us? I would like it if someone who could read Elven stayed, but I have a few spells in mind that I could use to, well, inform us of some things about her, and I have a few abilities that might placate her and make you feel at ease. So if while I got about some chores down here, if one of you wanted to stay and keep watch for your own peace of mind, the rest of you could go and explore the rest of the house.
We only have the first floor left to investigate, right?
Yeah.
Yep. The first floor in the garden.
And did my detect magic detect anything on that level? It detected something below and above. but-
Yes.
okay.
There were a few pings in the air on the first floor as well. Yes.
Okay.
The
Well, I'll
last
find that
time, the last time we had contention like this, I'm gonna look towards Ray. Cast Zone of Truth.
Yes.
If we
But-
choose to cast that now and have her read the book to us,
Oh, she's not touching this.
Yeah, I think that also, Velsius, a bad idea.
you think so?
'Cause
Yes.
what if that
I-
awakens her?
I think we need
We
to
are not
in a
understand
position
to fight
her right
everything.
now.
We need to understand everything before we introduce anything to her. And I'll
Mhm.
look to her and I'll say, I want you to know that we are doing everything we can to make sure that nothing happens. Okay?
It's cold.
I'll take off my cape of billowing. Give it to her.
She's double caped up, baby.
Cool.
Tied to it and just a
wrap
dryad.
herself in that?
The Dryad now has a cape that is just
Billowing.
billowing. She goes,
Wait, why not
"That
the
didn't
robe?
help."
You'll have to hold it.
That
You'll
didn't
have to
help.
hold it. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I don't. Oh, actually,
You have the robe. You have the
Yeah.
robe of lights or whatever.
well,
I have
You want to give her a weapon?
I
Patchwork
also
leather
have.
armor.
I also
If
technically have ceremonial robes that we had for the.
yes.
I'll give those to her.
Elephant sized?
Where did you drop your backpack?
I don't think I ever took it off.
So
Did I?
for my understanding is this: you will never fight in a backpack. So I'm assuming at some point coming into this chamber, you threw it on the ground. Are you just walking past Galliard to pick it up?
Oh.
That kind of thing. If you find bro, fighting in a backpack would be difficult,
I-
especially with all the shit y'all cram
I'll
in
be
there.
honest, I just assumed as a monk, my stuff would be stationed on me that was still comfortable to always kind of
Like
fight
different
with.
sachets and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
that was my understanding, but if that's how you want to
Then,
play that,
if that's your understanding, that's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I would overload myself with items anyway. So, so yeah, if you're okay with
a
that.
giant tooth from a
Exactly.
crawler.
Except
Yeah.
for a few hundred pounds of bones.
But I can
and-
carry that. That's fine. Yeah, if you're okay. If not, I would easily just
No,
walk
that's
up and
fine.
go get it too. That's fine.
So you just pull out some simple clothes
Yeah,
or
and just hand them to her.
a
Yeah.
robe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. She puts that on. She kind of uses you as like a decency
yeah,
shield, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I'll look to the group with. I agreed that I just want to have all of the pieces of the puzzle that we can acquire first. I don't
DM?
fully understand everything, but I want to. But what I do understand is, right now this woman isn't trying to attack anything. She's trying to defend herself when attacked, and I don't feel comfortable taking the life of something trying to only live.
She kind of taps your shoulder and she goes,
Oh yes.
"Who's the Dryad?"
We will explain that later. If you trust me at
Who
all
am
right
I?
now, that is what we're trying to figure out.
Okay.
Just, if you don't mind, just kind of roll with this and trust me, and we will give you answers.
Did I miss my opportunity to roll an insight check when I pulled the journal out to see how she reacted?
No, you can ask me that now.
Okay, can I roll an insight?
Go ahead. Roll insight.
See how she perceived that. Nat 20.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. For a total of.
Where's insight? 27.
27.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we make that rule
For-
that we're starting to send nat 20s in the group chat?
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Okay.
From what you got was she saw the movement of you pulling a book out. She looked at the book, puzzled, and then continued looking back at Saruman for protection.
Okay.
So you did not pick up yes, finally. You didn't pick up anything like that from this book.
Okay. And I'll respond to Velsius. I'm not able to cast that zone of truth right now. I have to prepare it in the morning when I wake up. So we could definitely, like I said, check out the rest of this place tonight. And then we're trying to get back to Otha to save as many people as we can from this plague and from the Marquis killing everybody that's around. So let's try to do our best to do this in a timely manner. And if she's still around tomorrow, I can do it with her tomorrow.
If
What do we have to search the front or the top floor, right?
First.
The first floor.
Yeah.
First floor.
And you were gonna do what, Baza?
If things calmed down, I would do something the same thing that I did with the Queen. I could connect with her mind. I could also consult the weave. And, I mean, magic is a good indicator of the future.
if you want, Galliard, Baza, and Velsius, you could search the first floor, and me and Ray could stay here with this woman while you guys
I
get.
think he was saying he had to stay.
I would like to, because I have the
He wants to
spells to
stay.
cast.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking that you would want to look more into the book away from her.
No, into
I-
her head, into her mind.
Oh, you want to do that
no,
first?
Yeah.
A different sort of reading.
Gotcha.
actually.
Okay. Then I'll look to the Dryad and I'll say, my friend here is going to cast a spell to look into your mind. Is that okay with you?
Hey. Yeah, she waves back at Baza.
While he does that, you and I can look to the front or to the first floor, Sermon.
I will trust the rest.
It is.
of you.
It's okay.
Just trust them. Ray has given his word that nothing will happen right now either.
Did he?
Yeah,
You did not. Right.
You did. You said we would do all this stuff first, and then
I offered a bargain.
Yeah, that was not peace, brother. I just
No, I'm
just
saying-
I'd be like,
I'm trying to indicate that you are not about to murder her when I walk out the room, because that's what you've said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we're doing
Right.
research first. That's okay. Above
Right.
table. That's what we've agreed to, right?
Yo, he just
Yeah,
started
I-
shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Hold on.
Ray smiling. I don't like this.
I offered a bargain. No,
Keep playing.
no one has accepted
Keep
my
playing.
bargain.
that is correct.
No
Which
one
is-
has accepted my offer that I put on the table. So you interpret that however you want to.
Yeah. And the bargain was if we don't find anything in this house, he's gonna kill her. And then
No,
No, the
it's
bargain was-
this house, the temple in the middle, and the
Other
the
one.
seed in Otha,
Yeah.
the blight heart in Otha. If we can't do anything with the 3 of those, then she dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if the plague does not stop, I will bring her back.
Okay, I think I misinterpreted that as like all of us agreeing
Which-
this when we started making this plan.
Would Ciramon
Um,
understand
Well, that was my offer,
Uh-huh.
and no one said yes or no to it.
I think Ciramon would in that moment look back and say, "Is this correct? Is that what we've agreed to?
He would clarify.
That we're going to do all of this
Wha-
steps and research first."
Right. What
before we
I've put
resort to
out on the
this.
table is that we investigate these 3 things:
Mhm.
the house, the temple, the blight heart. If that does not stop the plague, we kill her. If that does not stop the plague, I will bring her back. Innocent life spared. We can go on about trying to stop it elsewhere.
As long as we make an attempt to
every
do the
time-
right thing.
Every time he says we kill her, she grips into your muscles, Siramon.
Right.
Yeah. I will, if these are the terms, and we're making a good faith effort, then I will agree. And I will put my hand on her arm when I say I agree.
I'll move in as well. Just a changing of the guard.
Okay.
Gallard, why don't you and I go investigate the first floor?
Because he wants somebody that speaks Elvish down here.
It would be helpful, but it's not critical. Whatever makes you most comfortable.
Velcius and I can go up. I'll throw up a detect magic. We'll find out what's on that main floor, and we'll come back.
That
Oh,
works.
does
as
he
well.
Ray,
still do it?
The documents. I don't think that you need produce anything at the moment, but would you keep those with Galliard down here, please?
Okay. Are you talking the letters, the journal, and
I don't. Yeah, I'm asking that the pouch. I don't.
Yeah,
I think we communicated cleanly enough upstairs that neither of us wants that journal getting out anywhere. Like that's or the spell book. Specifically the spell book.
Yeah.
That's bad vibes. So in a subtle way, I'm trying. You don't need to take anything out, but if you could leave some of it here so that it could be accessible.
I'll just pass over the bag of letters over to Galliard.
Mhm. Okay.
That has
That's the book and everything you
inside
said?
of- Yeah, that has everything inside of it that we found upstairs, minus the pendant that Baza has.
Oh, I
Uh,
don't
Oh,
have
do
it.
I have it?
I think. Well, after looking at it and I saw that it was like, because we didn't have the mechanics. So now that we know the mechanics of it, this is some nature healing. So this would I would probably have said. I mean, either you, Ray, or Ciramon, I think would best take advantage of this. But here's what it does, and I tell you what it does.
Yeah, the druidic pendant of nature.
Speak with animals and shit, and
resilience.
con
Yep.
stuff, poison resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Fucking.
I would,
It basically lets you lie and pretend to be a lesser druid.
I would not be
essentially.
against that, but I'm not going to reach for it first.
This would have also been upstairs when we were together.
Yeah. If it's something that you would have had, you can have it.
I think I would
I-
ask for it, but I would not take it away from someone else because I could see other people using it more than I would, if that makes sense.
Like I said to Baza, is we can discuss the spoils
Yeah.
of war
I
later
don't-
when
I
we
don't
get
think
out
so.
of this
Yeah,
place.
I don't have
But-
it because I know I'm not going to end up with it no matter what. So I handed it.
Yeah.
I probably Ray, just so we can move along.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would have given both of them back to you.
Okay.
So
I
let's just.
I give the bag of the bag of letters over to Galliard. Velcius, let's go
Galliard
check
has
out
it.
upstairs.
Okay.
As long as we're all in agreement with Ray's plan, and I'm gonna look directly at Gallard. How do you feel?
I'm giving you guys the opportunity to prove me wrong. But the moment I prove you right, she's dead.
And Galliard, to be honest, if that is what ends up happening, then I will fully concede. I just want to have everything we need before we make the decision.
Then I have one more. Ooh, I don't know if I want to say this.
I like it.
No, because I think it's too harsh.
Oh,
Doesn't
damn.
get
Okay.
right? That's
Yeah, I'm trying to think if Galley would actually say it or not. It is pretty fucking harsh. I don't know
We're
if
in
he
like
would.
this weird
Just
part
think
of
about it.
we're in this like weird part of roleplay.
Yeah, I know, where I'm
where-
just-
yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out your
We're
character,
waiting.
bro.
We're
And
waiting.
it's like,
Don't think of feelings like of the
Just-
player's feelings, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
think of
No, that's-
what
I
No,
hate you
for
either
sure.
way, so
I'm trying to figure out. Oh man, can you give me like a solid 30 seconds to think about this real quick?
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
it's
go
kind
for
of
it.
it's a
in
little
the
brutal.
in the meantime,
Yeah, in the
I'll-
meantime,
I'll
please.
just go over to the dryish, and I'll go.
The Dryad.
Okay, all right. Hello, Blutenblatt. Are you warm? Are you feeling better?
I'm a little better.
All
You're
right.
not gonna kill me, are you?
I'll lean in and I'll like rub her shoulders and I go. There's no one that'll be able to kill you. Make sure that you are safe. But they're scared of you right now. Just
Okay.
we're all scared, and everybody's saying a lot of things that they don't mean.
Okay.
Just be brave.
Okay.
DM with a passive 17 investigation
Yes.
and poisoner's kitten proficiency. On the
Yes.
way through here, I'm looking for anything that would knock somebody out. Just put him into a deep sleep. Is there
I
anything?
sleep potions.
Sleeping potions?
Oh, actually, yeah. Do we? Oh, you do
I have
have
sleep
sleep. Yeah,
potions.
that's right.
Yeah, they did purchase some honey from Beekeeper Plains.
Yeah.
That would result with the same effect as a sleeping
Well,
potion.
and I also have, I believe, 2 sleep potions from when we destroyed the
The
cultist
sleeper,
at
yeah,
Fort
the
Ostergrove.
one.
True.
Uh,
Which those equate to a more like comatose state. It's
Not a bad
like
idea.
a deeper sleep.
Hey, while you're up there, could you look for any herbs? And I'll just kind of like, I'll open up my journal. I document fucking plants. Anything, any fungi or any herbs that would promote restfulness or sleep?
So the plant life that is growing down here seems to be from biomes that this region does not belong to. So
Exotic shit.
your basic, you go, oh, Dryad traveled the world, 1,000 years old, got interesting plants, brought them home, got it. So I would say yes, there are various types of fungi, and then also some big leafy plants with beautiful flowers that would equate to, if mixed incorrectly, a very potent deadly poison, if mixed correctly, a tonic that would induce sleep.
Okay. I said that specifically to not metagame and talk about, hey, I want some sleep stuff.
No, I know.
Because I retcon, I apologize for jumping the gun.
I think Sermon would ask too, like if someone is put to sleep, do the spells that you want to enact still affect the same way, or does that?
No,
cause-
this would be for after, in case,
After,
you know,
okay.
somebody, we want to rest ourselves.
That's true. That's true.
Well, when we were clearing out a cultist nest in Fort Ostergroth, I came across some of these potions, and I'll toss him one. And before we leave, I'll just like hold my finger up real quick, and I'm gonna do ascending to Ruddy,
Okay. What do you say?
and I'll put this in words so that I know it's 25. It's only
Hell
24
yeah.
though. So, I'll say, we have a clone of the Dryad, investigating the ring and Beekeeper. Her research says to destroy the Blightheart. Murrow's house, maybe?
Okay, you get back.
Ray, it's bad. It's bad? Things are fucked. Clone? What do you mean?
I've never heard any Pete's voice.
Ruddy Pete's great. I love Ruddy Pete.
I forgot you never.
What the fuck is this?
He's Elmo.
What is happening? Where are you? Oh my god, it's the city.
And it stops. And then you hear ascending get sent.
Ray, I'm sorry. Oh shit. Oh, damn it. Oh, Ray, oh fuck. I'll send another message. Hold on. Damn it.
And then another message comes through.
Okay. City is on fire. All bridges have been burnt. Soldiers on the beaches. Living dead coming up through the swamps. The Rudwashes are red.
And then you hear another sending.
Oh my god.
There's a thing growing in them. Some of the houses have moved. Mikhail and I have done most of what we can. I was saving energy to save you all.
And that's what you get.
Okay, I'll respond to the last one. I'll say, yes, we found a clone of the Dryad. She doesn't have any memories. She seems to be innocent. Please check the Murrow's house ASAP.
Okay.
And then
cheater.
I know.
Those periods are different words, okay?
Yep.
So I'm just gonna look really bummed out. And guys, I just spoke with Ruddy, and
They could tell from the wincing from hearing
Yeah.
him.
Is it ready?
Elmo
Is it
was
ready
in my
Pete?
ears. Yeah. No, I'm just going. Yeah, I just spoke with Ruddy, and things are bad down in Otha. We need to try to take care of this as quickly as possible, because it sounds like there are zombies attacking and coming out of the swamps. I'm assuming from the dead bodies of people that had the plague, but I don't know. I told him to go to the Murrow's house as quickly as possible, but we need to clear this out and head back.
We need to hit the temple before we. That might have the answers that we're looking for.
So let's clear the first level of this house and then head out.
So
we're
before I
all-
agree to this plan, you're allowing us, you three are allowing Rae the opportunity to figure things out as a group and stop the plague going forward without having to kill this new version of the Dryad, correct?
I believe, if my understanding is, the agreement is to make sure that whatever, if there's a way to stop the blight and prevent her from becoming the same person, then yes. Like, those are, like, if there's a way to do those, that's priority.
And those
Okay,
are likely two separate things.
Yes.
If
I
we
believe so.
can't, if we can't stop it and she is the key, her death being the key, Rae and I have already offered ourselves up today to do the dirty deed. But I will not do that later on. If you want her dead, it's going to fall on you, Sirman.
I accept.
You have to live by your choice, and I expect you to be the one that stabs a dagger through her heart.
I accept.
I don't expect anybody else to do it.
All
because
rubber
I
bath.
understand.
She is openly sobbing into your shoulder, Baza.
I understand what is at stake here, and I want to make that clear to both of you, because I feel like, for some reason, that you do not think that I have the gall to do something like this when you have seen me.
That's not what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is, you just
Her life isn't worth others.
her life isn't worth others, and I don't know if you're grasping that. And I understand you want to save her life because she's innocent, because granted she really is. I don't sense evil from her. I don't sense anything from her that's odd. But the only problem is we've got a big mess to take care of in Otha that she might be the cause of, right?
And
Her
if-
death might be the key. I just need your word that if it comes down to it, you'll take care of it. No questions asked.
I'm giving you my word right now. If we confirm that her death is the key to stop everything that is happening that was caused by the Dryad, yes.
Then I expect you to kill her then.
I'm saying I
And-
will.
And I put the glaive away for the first time this whole time.
I'll just if needed, like I'm looking over at her. If needed, we're trying to figure this out. We don't necessarily.
She's not looking at you. She is snot and tears.
Yeah.
Shh, prestidigitate,
still-
prestidigitate.
Yeah.
It's the-
I'm gonna
Yep.
start walking upstairs.
Okay. So who's going upstairs?
I'm going
Just
wherever
Rae and
I need to
Velsius.
go.
Yeah, it was just Ray and Velsius, and then
Is
us
it
three were gonna
ev-
stay down.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ray and Velsius will go upstairs. Baza, were you going to divine?
Yeah, I'll start small and I'll move up.
Okay.
I
Let's do that first before we go to the upstairs group.
yeah.
So Ray and Velsius,
Mhm.
y'all head up.
Okay. And it's a potion of sleep, and it acts as a first level sleep spell.
Okay.
As they leave, Baza, can you describe what Baza does here as he is about to do this spell?
I will sit kind of crisscross, shoulder up, square her up with me, wipe, take the hair out of her eyes, and kind of get her crisscross and kind of bundled up, and I'll just sit knee to knee to her, and I'll I'll ask for her hands in between the two of us, and then I will just kind of look at her and go, okay, I'm going to poke around in there, and you'll maybe feel like you should recoil, but I'd appreciate it if you let me in. I promise this is one of the only things that I can do to keep you safe.
I will go over and sit beside her, like between the two of them off to the side, place a hand on her back, and start saying, like, just breathe with me. And I'll, it's gently placing and trying to, match breathing.
Give me a persuasion check. It will not be with advantage. Siramon doing that action makes it to where it is no longer with disadvantage. You all have openly discussed killing this woman multiple times.
Yeah.
Is it me or Sarah who's doing this?
It's you.
Well,
Baza.
excellent. Fuck yeah.
Better than Saruman. He's got a -1.
Yeah, don't let me talk to anybody.
That's an 11.
She goes, if it hurts, I don't want to do it.
Is there any indication? So I don't want to lie to her. Is there any indication that that's painful at all? The spell kind of reads like it's
You're talking about which spell?
Detect
are you talking
thoughts.
about specific?
Oh.
So when you dive deeper, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't indicate any pain. It's just a noticeable intrusion into your thought. So you'd be able to say there's no actual pain to it.
There's no pain. It might be a little intimate, but that's unfortunately nothing I can do about that.
Okay. She's holding your hands.
All right, I'm gonna burn the slot,
Mm-hmm.
and it specifically says, if you read the spell, I'm imagining you have it if you have it in front of you. But
You're getting fear. You're getting, who am I? Where is this place? What is happening? Who are these people? What is my name? Why did their blood listen to me when I spoke to it?
Why did my blood? Is that what you said?
Why did their blood listen to me when I spoke to it?
Oh, okay.
questions.
Why did the trees protect me? It's this. It's over and over. It's this.
Questions verbally directed at the target naturally shapes the course of their thoughts. So I'm going to try to run through a light. Okay, you asked who the Dryad was, and I understand that that's a point of concern. There's a woman who has caused a lot of pain and a lot of sadness and a lot of misery to a lot of people, apparently. And you look just like her. You asked who that is, and you don't know, right?
No.
Okay. Now, I think, because she was very strong and very powerful, you were supposed to be some sort of backup. Do you feel how strong you are and how you can do things that are strange and magical?
You feel through the spell, you feel through her extra senses, sap moving through trees, plants eating light from the temple above to feed. You feel, I would say, it's almost overwhelming, actually. You start to feel all of the plant life on this island.
Yeah, so that's
for
like
a few moments.
some
It's-
queen noise stuff level.
It's loud and it's a
Right.
lot, but because you're casting the spell, I would say you can close it off into a box.
You can see a lot and feel much, can't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know where the energy is on this island that keeps all the plants alive?
Through the detect thoughts, you see a ring of purple flower petals. As they open, and you realize now that you are the heart of a flower. As the petals open and face towards the temple, and they gorge on the light that comes from it.
From the big orange sword
Yes.
Big
from
orange
the
sword.
Orange crystal.
gives energy. The big purple ring of purple
Yeah.
flower petals is the big siphon. Or that's what
No,
I'm
you're from the perspective of the inside of a flower right now.
Mm,
She's doing Dryad things without
Got it.
meaning to.
got it.
And you, as a detect thoughts, are piggybacking on her casting a spell without even knowing she is. You are seeing through a plant right now, essentially, how a plant would see. And then you also get another movement of energy. You're feeling it through the tree roots, the tree that is in the central garden. The tree itself is not magical, but you feel like a part of it is touching something that is.
This was the tree with the sick fruit that mushed up?
No. So this is in the garden. So you all actually haven't been to that tree.
Okay. And so I don't know if I can intuit. The roots are touching something that's down here with us, or close to us.
Give me an intelligence check.
Sure. Damn, I rolled a 9.
You don't know what it's touching, but you know it's not down here.
Okay. I have an idea of where that tree is, though.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll mark that.
Because you're feeling it being alive, and then you're feeling it be surrounded by dead wood.
Touches something to you. Siramon, by the way, I would kind of break out for a second. Let me know if you have anything. And then the last one, my dear.
Before you do that, I stand up. Is there any way you can show her who I have seen the Dryad to be?
DM, that's a you question. Kind of one way.
Detect thoughts isn't. That would be psionic stuff.
Okay.
Detect thoughts is very specific arcane math. So I would say he doesn't have that ability.
Okay.
Could I, while he's got detect thoughts up and everything, could I go through the process of describing the similar thing I do with Ruddy Pete of the compartmentalization of doors down hallways and stuff like that to see if maybe there are that he could see like locked doors or access, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can.
I would look to Baza then and say I have a different method that some people help visualize inside of their own minds if I can describe while you look through. And I'll look to the Dryad and I'll say, if you can, just imagine your mind as a giant hallway with door frames, with things about yourself, and I know you don't know much right now, but things about yourself behind doors. Even if there's only one door, it's there. Just look. What do you see?
Baza, in the spell, you see the visualization of a forest floor that opens out, and there are plants and trees, but you see they begin to repeat. It is only the ones that she has a connection to right now, repeating over and over and over and over and over again, spreading out infinitum, just out. You see there are no unopened doorways. There are no points where she cannot access. This is all she knows.
Is this has to feel distinctly alien, just based off of what I had read in this experience. Does this appear to be a human mind?
No.
So she's Fae. This is Fae. So okay. So that's my conjecture. Last thing, we saw when we were running down here. Did we see the gross room with like what appeared to be the dead plague heart?
No, you would have run past it without like moving to a point where you could look into it. So
Okay.
no, I would say no.
Do you feel anything sick down here? Something wrong, perhaps?
You see a visualization of a ring of plants dying near a stone bridge that she cannot feel, but that the plants can see.
Okay. So that either means, well, I don't know about that yet. I'll look around because I'm saying all of that out loud.
Yeah.
I don't have much longer on this. Do any of you have any other questions? Saruman, by the way, she's either been able to fool every single thing that we've been able to throw at her so far, or she's told the truth and she is as blank as she appears.
Well, you and Galliard have both said that there is no evil presence that's coming from her, so I think we have to take that at face
couldn't
value.
say.
I think we have to take that at face value, and at least sit with that for now. I don't have anything else that I can offer.
All right, my dear, don't be afraid. I have a friend for you. Now that I know that I'm more confident she's Fae, I'm bringing out my snake, and I want to see if she has any sort of comfort or kinship.
She goes, "Oh, what is it?"
It's my buddy. This is my friend. It's my first friend. Well, best friend.
Your snake looks at you and looks at her and looks back, and you get the feeling of,
Oh no.
of almost one of us.
Who's
You're getting that from your snake.
how about
He's actively projecting at you.
yeah. How about you hang on to him while we hang out down here? Would you like that?
You get, are you sure? From him.
Like doubt?
He goes, I don't know what she is.
Yeah. And I'm thinking
Again,
back.
there aren't words. It's
right.
just that feeling.
And I'm thinking she's, based off of my research, as close to you as I've ever met. Right. I'm good. Maybe friend, maybe family, maybe enemy.
Slithers up onto her shoulder. And she kind of, as he tastes the air next to her, and it kind of tickles her cheek. Yep. So yeah, he watches.
And then I ask around. Nothing else from the rest of you?
Can I pull out the book from the bag?
The big one?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
druidic
you
book.
pulled out.
Oh, did
Does
we
it-
tell him?
Nah, nah.
Fair
I won't.
enough.
Well, I mean, he said earlier, he's like, I'm not giving her the book, so I would assume the book is dangerous. Does the book have any vibes, bro? Does it feel like just like a book, realistically?
Are you casting a spell?
No.
Then no, it's a book. It's written in a runic style language that you do not understand.
When you casted Detect Good and Evil earlier, the book was in the bag of holding, wasn't it?
Correct, yeah, divine sense or whatever.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. No, I thought about using that too, but even then I was like,
You can still ping it again.
would it do? Yeah, you might as well. I think I got it. Where's it at?
It can't hurt, right?
Yeah, that's. Yeah, can I use Divine Sense on it? Just staring at it.
Describe divine sense for me again.
So Divine Sense is the presence of strong and evil registers on your senses, like an obnoxious odor. It also senses anything from celestial, fiend, undead. And then the that one spell, the hollow spell. It just, yeah.
It smells like old paper. You don't get anything.
Fuck you.
You're so dumb.
You don't get good or evil or any of those curricular from it. It's a book.
Now I'm far away from them. I'm still at the staircase, right? They're still pretty deep away.
You're still a good 30 feet away from them.
Is the book locked? Is it unlocked?
No, you can open it.
So I can like scroll through the pages, or is it one of those situations like, don't read from the Book of the Dead? You like the Mummy?
No, you open it and
Yeah, we looked at it earlier upstairs.
Yeah, we opened it.
is.
Amazing.
It's written entirely in that language you don't understand. You get deeper into the book and you do start seeing diagrams, like sketches of Vitruvian man looking anatomical layouts of humans, of elves, of half-elves, of dwarfs, until finally you see there are anatomical sketches of every sentient race that you know of in this book, followed by similar looking blurbs in the language you don't understand, and then different ones as well. And then you see there are diagrams that make no sense to you. They are not of a familiar object. It is... give me an intelligence check. Low DC.
My intelligence is going to be a 16.
16. You know what arcane spellcasting looks like written down? It looks like a weird glyphical geometry with, arcane lettering and runes intermingled within it. This is kind of like that, but with the runes in the language you can't understand.
Based on the description of Elsius telling me about the giant mass and stuff like that, right? And also thinking about the cocoons and stuff that we saw. Was there anything in the book, diagram-wise, that kind of looked similar?
Nothing that would look like what was described in relation to a blight heart, no.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna slam the book shut, right? Just bah. And I'm just gonna. Baza, you should ask her about the book.
Do you feel drawn to anything in here?
No.
Is there anything you want? You hungry?
Yes. Is that what that feeling is?
Yes. I imagine that, well, let's figure out what you want. I'll put water in front of her. I'll put rations in front of her. And,
She'll drink the water. The rations she does not touch.
Did you say the blood thing out loud or no?
Me or Ryan?
No, you, when you were reading her mind, huh?
When he was in Detect Thoughts, that's up to him.
Okay.
If he repeated what he heard from her out loud.
No,
When she said, "Why did their blood listen to me when I talked to it?"
Yeah, I also don't. I'm not gonna have conversations to you guys directly in front of her either. So there's some
Yeah,
stuff
no,
that I
for
gotta
sure.
say.
Yeah, no, I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure.
DM, I got a little bit of the. I'll just go up a grade. The little bit of the meat sauce that the plants were creating from my journal. I'll just go. Does this taste okay?
That the plants were creating? Oh.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where she is on a sliding scale in my mind.
What plants? I don't remember.
She goes, "Oh, that
smell good?
That smells bad.
Ah, it smells bad.
What
And
are they eating above?"
the things you're connected to, your friends.
Yeah. They all say it tastes good.
The light.
Can you eat this? And I will hit the bug light and I'll hold it closer to her. Does that feel good?
No.
Have you said out loud that she feels connected to stuff above? I can't remember.
Nope.
Okay, never
She
mind.
just asked that though.
Never mind.
She just asked.
Oh,
what are
she asked
they
that out
doing
loud, not
above.
mentally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. The effect of that spell is passed.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
She's
Yeah.
Baza, what does she mean by above? Do you know?
when Galliard took his glaive out and was a little rude. In the plants.
She's reaching out, and a plant is moving towards her, like the leaves are coming towards her.
See how she's doing that?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like on a larger scale.
Oh.
And that's felt on a larger scale. And, perhaps if we were to take her upstairs, the people that she's talking about are those in the garden.
Let's wait until
I think that would
Ray
be good.
and Cirebon check the first floor at least.
Yeah.
Saruman,
Speaking
I'm just
of
gonna
Ray,
hand her off to you.
Well, she's staying down
Speaking-
here, right?
speaking of Ray and Velsius, let's cut to them. As you guys have come up to the first floor of the manor,
I throw
Behind
up a
you-
detect magic too, just to help.
beautiful. There is a room to what would now be your right, that is giving off a magical aura, and then behind you, there are faint bits of magic in the air. Remember last time I told you that the tree in the center garden was not inherently magical?
Yeah.
And that the tree punching through the center foyer are not inherently magical. That is still true. However, in the garden, there is like a lingering, almost like spritz of mist that occasionally is magical, and then it will fade. Kind of in the air.
Mhm.
So there's a room, and then the garden.
I imagine since I was the first one leaving that I'm in the front, and when we get towards the top of the stairs, I'm just going to put my arm out to kind of like, not necessarily block the way, but to like stop our progress. And Velsius, there's some magic things up here for us to check out, I'm sure. But before we do that, I just want you to know that whatever you see in the Dryad, she's not you. This person that is downstairs, she's not you. You guys are not the same.
Yeah, it's too early to say that. We don't even know what she is.
What makes you think that she has anything to do with you other than what we already know about the Dryad?
It's not about she has something to do with me. It's about what it means to kill her.
Yes, but you said that it's the same situation as you. It's not.
It just doesn't make sense to help me and not help her.
Okay.
You
But-
you knew nothing about me, right?
Okay. Would you expect me or any of us to be with you and helping you if you were a person that has killed many people over the course of a millennia?
I would hope that you would kill me if I went on to do something.
But what if you were that person before this now? Would you
Am
still
I-
want us to kill you?
If I go on to do that, I would.
So you think because if you had done it in the past, you would do it now coming back? Is that what I'm hearing?
It depends on the person who's standing in front. If I woke up tomorrow and I was the Dryad, the Velsius that's standing before you right now would hope that you would put me down.
Okay. So you're saying you're on board if she appears anything like what we had to kill before. You're
More
on
so.
board with her.
More so than
Okay.
if I turn into that, Gal turns into that, Cirebon, we should kill them as well.
Okay. Well, that was one of the points that I was trying to make down there is that it happened before this entire fight broke out and Galliard pulled his glaive, but
We just shouldn't have jumped to that conclusion. We need evidence before we make that claim. Otherwise,
It
I
was
wouldn't be
very-
standing before you. I could be
But
dead
it's very
myself.
easy to judge people based off of what you've already seen, and she looks exactly like a person who's evil.
I
It's
know,
very
but-
easy for us to just jump to that because no one wants to not have all the information.
Just because
So
it's
we're
easy
just
doesn't
going
mean
to guess.
doesn't mean it's right.
It doesn't have to be right, but
No,
the
that's
information.
that's what makes it wrong. Because you should try to do the right.
We can try to do the right thing, but we're going based off of the information we have, and those letters are pointing to her being part of a greater evil. My dreams, it sounds like you guys may have had dreams. We're all looking for this greater evil to take care of before it destroys humanity as we know it.
I think at the stage we have, it's probably the best way to make an educated choice rather than just jumping to it. That's why I agree.
What
As
would
a-
make this a non-educated choice?
Just outright.
One of the letters
murder.
said that the last letter that we read said that she and 3 other people need to be alive. What was their names?
But
Oh.
Blood, Steel, Magic, and Root
This
need
is
to be
where we're.
alive for a god to come into. What's it called?
This is where we disagree. Is whether or not she is the Dryad. I don't believe she counts. She doesn't have the soul of the Dryad. That was taken
Well.
care of. That was twisted into an abomination that we slew.
Well, obviously not fully because the ring is above us on top of this peak, and the plague is still going on down in Otho. We need to figure out what's going on.
And that's why we're in agreement.
Okay.
What,
Well, do you wanna
said
start?
stands true.
So, you're saying if anyone ends up being evil in this group, we need to kill him. Got it. And I start walking towards the room.
It is a library. You see various different bookshelves, many of which have long since tumbled over or are at odd, crooked angles. There are tree roots busting through the ground, and there is a very large amount of books that have turned into nothing more than mulch for plants to grow out of. There are a few books that seem to stay intact. Either it's their binding or something like that, but that's what you get in here. There is a magical air to the room, but you can't quite place it. It's like it's at multiple points in here at once.
So it's not like a point. It's kind of like that mist where it like came out and then dissipated.
You're seeing, well, actually, with that spell, you see there are a few books that glow faintly.
Okay. I'll go grab those ones.
Well, you walk up to one, and it isn't a book. It is a sculpture of a book. It's painted. It has writing on it. This one, it says, "Open the way." You go up to another book, it says, "Histories of the Feywilds." You open another book, it says, "Portals and where to find them." And you open another book, and it says, it says, "Containment for items of power."
I'll look into that one. I'll point out the sculpture of the book that says "Open the way to Velsius."
These are all sculptures.
Oh, they're all sculptures.
Yep. They
So-
look like books, though.
So we can't open them and read them.
Do you touch one?
What was that last one? Containment of what?
Containment of items of power.
I'll touch that one.
Cool. You feel a breeze blowing into this room, but not from any of the openings you see.
What direction did it come from?
The breeze currently seems to be coming from behind you.
I'll turn around. Do I see anything?
No. but the breeze is blowing. It's blowing like outwards away from you almost, but behind you.
Okay. Did it seem like when I touched this book, is it something that I could walk forward through?
The moment you touched it, you felt a like flowing from somewhere.
How strong is that feeling? If I'm in the room, can I feel that as well?
Yeah, you feel it. It's coming from over near him, kind of behind him. You're feeling like it reflecting off the wall behind him, like the bounce back for a breeze coming into a room.
Weird. Okay. Do you feel that, Brent?
Yeah, it seems to be emanating from over here when I touch the book.
Can I follow that breeze?
Yeah. So you walk past the point where Rae is standing, and you turn around, and right behind Rae, between you and him, is an open doorway in the middle of this room with a breeze flowing out of it. And inside you see otherworldly plants. They're vibrant. The sky is an eternal twilight. You see low-hanging trees, beautiful flowers, and you see there are stone pedestals, 3 different stone platforms within this space in front of you, and there are things on them, but you are outside of it.
In this doorway?
Rae, you just see Velsia standing there, looking back at you, kind of like,
Do I got something on my face?
You don't see this?
See what? And I look over my shoulder again.
oh, there's nothing behind you. Yeah.
See what?
I'm gonna move to step through the doorway. As
Cool.
Velsius.
Rae, Velsius disappears. He walks forward, and you watch him walk out of existence. As Velsius, you are now in a beautiful, warm space here. It is warm. The hanging trees bend down low. You watch, actually, as you walk forward, some of the flowers seem to turn and watch you walk by.
Oh no.
You see there are stone platforms in here, 3 of them, with a central wooden platform that looks like a tree trunk that has erupted out of the ground with a glass container on top of it. And inside that glass container, you see a gnarled looking staff. You see on one of the platforms are numerous books. On another platform is a long desiccated body. And then on the third platform, you see a bed. You see, like, a bedroom set up, essentially, all open air. A warm, soft summer's breeze kisses your cheeks in this place.
Do I get the feeling that the plants are friendly? How are they following?
Give me an insight check into plants.
Thank you. I'm like,
That's a flower.
do they look hungry?
Such a crazy D&D-ass question.
That's gonna be a dirty
Rae.
20.
Okay, excellent. Rae, he disappeared right in front of you.
Yeah, I just yell out for him.
Velsius, you hear him, like, coming through the door behind you.
I found a room. Can you hear me?
It's coming from the air, man.
But can I hear him?
Yep.
What happens if I take my hand off the book?
You take your hand off the book.
Does the breeze stop?
It continues.
I'll walk around to where he was and then look this way.
You walk around and you turn around, and there is Velsius standing in this beautiful forested, plant-filled glade. Warm air blows out at you. The sky is an endless twilight.
And you said that there's 3 platforms, one with a body, one with a bed, and one with a staff?
Yes.
And then there was something about books, I think you said, right?
Yeah, one of the platforms has books. The there isn't a platform with the staff. There is this gnarled-looking tree trunk that is holding a glass container that the staff is in the center between the 3 platforms. And Velsius is just inside to check some plants.
30-20.
You get an understanding that these plants recognize your existence, and they are curiously looking at you as you walk in.
Oh shit.
What
So-
you plan to do in there, buddy?
Well, do you not see the... I'm gonna make my way towards the giant glass box.
Okay. You see, as you approach this stone uproot tree, you see, obviously, etched into the dirt itself are runes that surround it. Like a spell circle surrounds it.
Is it in... what language is it? Can I tell?
Arcane.
Okay.
Arcane and Druidic.
I want to roll an Arcana check to try to get a sense of like what the spell or the runes are doing.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm staying on the outside.
Okay, yeah, you're just
It's
outside.
a 15.
I'm just watching him.
Ray, there are still those 3 other books, though. Just so you know.
I'm just waiting
That's
to
a
see what happens
15?
to him.
It's a 15.
15. Hey, there's a spell here.
Yeah. Looking to the body pedestal to my left.
Yeah.
Does it look slumped over an item? Is it displayed on the pedestal?
No, it's on like a stone platform on a stone table on it, laid out like a surgical suite. It's vivisected, desiccated. It's strangely humanoid, but also not.
Does it look preserved, or does it look skeletal?
Yeah, oddly enough, it looks like if this room hasn't been touched in 1,000 years, there shouldn't even be a body there. But there is one.
How does the atmosphere? Does it feel humid? Feel like I'm in the
Yeah.
tropics?
Yeah, it's warm. Like the sunset in the middle of June.
Okay. And then on the last pedestal, what was there?
On the last, so there's the body. There is one platform. They're platforms, not
Oh,
pedestals.
understood.
So one platform has the body on a table.
Mhm.
One platform has what looks like a bed chamber set up, like a bedroom, and another has books and letters that you can obviously see.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way towards the books and the letters.
Okay.
Am I staring at like a bookshelf? Just a few? Like,
No, they're just laid out onto a stone table.
I'm gonna try to rifle through and see if there's anything I can read, anything I can recognize.
You speak what?
Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
You speak Elvish. You understand all of them, actually.
Perfect.
A lot of them are, you see love letters. You see, strangely enough, you see what seem to be letters from fans to the captain, one of the captains of Latharus. Oh, great Dryad, we thank you for the bountiful harvest that we have had this year. Latharus thrives because of you. Thank you so much. And then you get some fan mail where it's like, oh, great Dryad, I saw you from afar at a banquet we were at, and I could not help but be enticed. Tell me, would you be interested in a more private meeting? Things like that. Then you see a book, a tome, with wooden binding wrapped on top of leather. So a leather base, wooden complementing to it, very heavy book. And it says Blightborn on it.
I'm gonna call back. Ray, I have something here. I'm gonna pick up the book.
Do you read it?
I'm gonna open it.
Most of the pages have worn to nothing. But you do see a few passages. Are you ready? In the script of the Dryad that you've seen before, in old dried ink, you see, I cannot believe that I lost control. It consumed 2 survivor holdouts before magic and I were able to end its beating. This woman who was inside was different. She had not fused completely with the heart as the one who infected her had. We revived her, and she eventually spoke to us. We are keeping her here for now. She might yet prove that my experiments were far more successful than I had originally thought. Then there are ruined pages, and then another one. I have determined that the first to be infected from someone who has eaten of one of the seeds, being something different than just a heart, they become what Magic and I are calling Blightborn. Powerful and capable and enhanced beyond initial expectation, these are not the dead revived through the will of the Blightheart. These are people who retain themselves but become more powerful and dangerous than they could have with years, no decades, of training. I have made her into my tool and am sending her out to cause some havoc. We must weaken the Arachnil for this plan to succeed. Let my tool be the first stone that falls down the mountain that becomes the landslide. You read through. It seems that even though she was strong, 4 crawlers were strong enough to rip her to pieces. I was able to bisect the one that survived and retrieved her remains, and they are magnificent. Within her second rib cage, you look over at the body, there are 2 rib cages protruding, lay a new heart that had enshrouded the previous with its fibers, and inside was a milky substance that I will henceforth be calling Blightsap. I've begun my experiments. I'm already seeing more progress than the disease could have ever accomplished. I must tell him about this success. Later you see something else. By controlling the tree and the heart that the seed made, I can create from those fools in Port de Mali. And you realize this ink is newer, fresher. I can create from those fools in Port de Mali a force of Blightborn that would answer to me directly. My loyal servants shall be the first of my Blightborn, and they will have command over the diseased borders that we create at this foolish festival of the springs. Finally, after all this time, I will be able to free him and see his face again, and with our army we will rule as we did in Lathyrus of old. This time that damnable she-witch god will not be able to stop us. I wish I knew where Magic was, or if he is still alive. He would love this. You see nothing else, but you see there's a diagram of some vials. And you look near the table, and buried under some of these letters is a vial container, kind of like a wine container with bottles of wine, with vials, and full of them, it is a reddish-brown liquid. And she says, to remove the Blightborn from the heart, they must ingest this.
Okay. And do I see any vials that would that resemble the milky substance that you spoke of?
You reach through. Broken. What's inside is dust. Nothing. You pull one off and the glass pops off just perfectly, revealing dust inside. And then you find 3 vials.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna move to pocket the vials.
Okay.
And
Give me, let's see. With your passive investigation, you see there are 2 other letters that have been shoved under these vials. One, it says to Magic, and the other one, it says to Root.
that was 2 magic and 2 root, right?
Mm-hmm. As if addressed to them.
I'm gonna move to read to magic first.
Dearest Magic, if I am unable to teach you this, the blight sap can be refined into let's call it a cure. If you are to feed it to the one that is inside the heart, they are born anew as a blight born. They retain who they were. They are cured. The heart will die, though. We would need another. Good thing I have stockpiled seeds to make from which blight sap, to make from which blight hearts. You can find them in our usual meeting point.
So, above table, the brownish liquid, is that the blight sap, or the milky substance is?
You gauge the milky substance would be the blight sap.
Okay.
And from all the information you've gathered, the way it works is this. The first person who ingests the seed from this tree of which she's speaking becomes the first blight heart. This person is unsavable. They become the heart. From that heart, blight sap seeps. Blight sap can be used to create blight spawn, the living dead.
And the first one infected is...
Yes, but the first few that are infected become new blight hearts, which can be saved with the cure. It's very complex. Which can be saved with the cure to become blight born. So they are saved from the blight spawn, but they are forever changed.
Gotcha. So my question is because I've got 4 vials, correct? I've got 1.
3.
I've got 3. Okay. So I thought I had one that was like a reddish brown.
No, they're all this
Milky.
cure.
Weird. I misunderstood.
Okay, so they're all the cure.
Like, all
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and start reading Root's letter. I'm gonna flip the page.
The letter that says to Root.
Yeah.
My dearest Root, I do hope you are enjoying the island I made for you. And I must say, adding that door was a wonderful touch to the manor. I have found your seeds and have hid them somewhere else. You'll have to entice me to find them. To answer your previous query, the tree you planted in the center garden would serve as a sufficient control platform. I will have to put some viewing stones in place amongst the tree branches so you can guide it without colliding into things. I must warn you, though, the etheric net for the smaller isles is far less powerful than the temples will be. You will have to expend arcane energies into the eldritch batteries on a regular basis, or you will watch your beautiful island fall from the sky as you fly above it. I sent a courier with spell scrolls. Simply read them into the batteries, and the isle will continue to function. And before you ask, no, do not take the courier for your experiments. I require no blight spawn or blight born in my tower. Thank you. Kisses. Magic.
Okay.
Ray, what are you doing right now? Because it takes him a few minutes to be reading this. You
Can I
see
go-
he's in there, and you see there's other books.
Yeah, can I go check out the rune? Well, I have detect magic up. So what?
Yes.
What school of magic is the runes that are protecting the glass case with the?
So looking through the doorway, detect magic continues to function.
Okay.
You get, let me look at it. You get abjuration and evocation.
So protection, and then you said evocation
Yep.
for damage dealing.
And that's
How-
around this gnarled, odd staff. Wow. Ray, it's interesting.
Okay.
It almost looks familiar. You're getting deja vu.
Do I know from what?
Roll a
Bless you.
wisdom check.
Just straight wisdom.
Yep.
14.
14. Okay. Rae. You're flooded with memory. Memories that you don't remember having. You're in the Underdark with your mother. And you get lost. You fall down a passageway and there's no safe way for her to follow. And you wander for hours, days it seems, in the dark. Until you hear a beautiful soft voice, warm and inviting, come from behind you. In this dark passage, you're just a child.
Lost, are we, little one? Why don't you come with me to my home? We'll find your mother.
And passing in front of your vision, you see this staff being held by a gnarled hand. And for a moment, the hand enwraps around the whole staff like it's the size of a toothpick, and you blink, and it sits comfortably on the staff like a normal person would.
I have so many wonderful foods for you to eat. Maybe you and I can make a little deal.
And the memory fades, and you're looking at this staff from outside.
Based off of the schools of magic that I get from the runes around it,
Yes.
the glass case is being protected, and if I try to touch it, I'm gonna get hurt.
Yes.
Can I do a dispel magic on it?
Yes, you can.
So that would be a level 3 spell slot. Does that cancel it out, or do I need to roll?
You need to roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna call out Rae. I think we have a cure.
That's nice, and I just point at the runes and do dispel magic.
Rae,
Kinda
it's
like
interesting.
blowing
when you came
Velsius
when you
off.
came back from your memory, you're standing in the field you've walked in.
I've walked
you
into the
walked-
portal.
You walked 15 feet towards this staff
Oh fuck.
while you were remembering.
Yeah.
And what did you roll?
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. So it's what I just got another nat 20.
Damn. Okay. What's the?
okay.
I don't need the
Clutch,
total. That
clutch.
does it.
It's wisdom modifier, just for future reference, right?
Sorry.
I said it's wisdom modifier just for future reference, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so 24.
Platinum light erupts out of the ring of runes and burns them away. The magic is gone.
Okay.
Did you not? Did you not
You-
hear? We have a cure for the blight. I'm gonna interrupt.
That's great. And I take the casing off.
Yeah, you hear him. Detect magic is still up. The moment the abjuration spell left, this chamber flooded with magic, pulsing out in waves from this staff.
I go to grab the staff. I take the glass case off.
Cool. I need you to add Gnarlroth to your inventory, and I need you to read it.
Out loud, maybe?
No. Velsius.
What do I feel? Do I feel anything? I mean, I understand that he's blowing off.
Oh,
that I've got the
you know what?
cure.
Because this is fun. The moment he dispels the magic, the warm air gets cold. It becomes a chill.
Oh. So, Velsius knowing that sometimes you touch things and things go very poorly. is going to, at this point, look behind him. I'm gonna go ahead and glance and I'm gonna say for the third time, "Are you not listening?" And what am I seeing from Rae?
I'm just holding the staff. I'm not even paying attention to you.
Rae, you are disappearing into the pools of deepness. The branch is full of gnarls, and you're just looking into them. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Rae, can you hear me?
What?
With that, let's go to the other group.
I hope everything's going great upstairs. No,
All right, first thing I'm doing, I'm putting on my glove. No, I'm just kidding.
Art.
Yeah, in the basement. What are you guys doing now?
I'm still scrolling through the book, honestly. I'm just seeing it for some odd reason. Something jumps out at me that might catch my eye.
There is something. You see, there are two separate diagrams. One is for a Dracon blood, and
I was gonna ask that earlier.
One is for a Revenite. And you see that there's only one difference between them biologically, and it is the tail. Other than that, they are completely the fucking same.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love that detail.
And you're like, it is racism.
How'd I know?
Yeah. You're like, I'm glad science backs it up too.
Damn.
It's just racism. Baza, were you going to cast another spell?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey, Baza, how's it going?
I would ask Saruman to just kind of take watch, and I'd go over to Galliard, and you'd just see me pop off the pommel. I'd update Galliard privately about how she is connected to the entirety of the place. She feels the plants. She is in some way the plants, confirming that she's Fae. And I'm just kind of like whispering all of this as you just see me pulling out pearls and a few extra seashells, a few weird bones, and I'm just like on my knees, just kind of whispering some stuff to you. And I'm gonna cast. It's gonna take a while because I'm ritual casting augury. And I'm assuming that kind of with the amount of time that it took us upstairs, half an hour, like last time, I'm assuming I can kind of chain a few questions, but two questions that I have whenever 10 minutes gets there. So I'm going to be casting augury.
Well, I would say unless there's anything pressing, we can just say there's 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't have anything I'd be doing in the meantime.
Anything, Galliard? Anything?
I would just be.
Oh, that I'm
helping
going to do
everyone.
now.
Okay.
I would also just kind of inform Galliard in a rudimentary manner, kind of consulting the weave and fate. So I can receive an omen, and I would want to know whether or not taking the Dryad, giving her the journals that we've taken, letting her loose in this house, and walking away. I want to create like an extreme scenario to this, and just kind of is it.
Can I ask what tokens are you using for this for you, flavor wise?
So I'm setting up some pearls and shells and stuff, and I'm snapping off the I'm popping off the pommel, and I'm erecting that in the center until I find the spot where it snaps straight.
Yep.
And I will focus my will through that.
So you get nothing. All the pearls come up unmarked. The shells remain face down. You get a nothing response of your 4 responses.
Right. I explained to Galliard that so even giving her the books in her house, letting her go, letting her walk free, empowered with everything that we've found in this place, it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look good. It's not a part of it. And then it looks like I have just one more question.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to know, as I feel her touch the plants and interact with them around, and she's created the blight. And you said, DM, that it seems like she's got the body of the Dryad. She's Fey. She has
Yes.
connection to the plants. And I don't know much of the Blood-Eye Blight, but the party has made it seem like they're almost plant zombies.
Mm-hmm.
In the instance that we are fair to her, treat her well, and take her with us to Otha, and ask her to help us with the blight.
Okay. Half come up wheel and half come up woe.
I would convey that this is a fucking shoot, so I have no answers. I wanted something that would point me in a direction that she could be the key, or given left to her own devices, she would be the great evil. I've only confirmed what we've guessed. She's blank for the time being. She's kind for the time being. And she's powerful throughout all of it. I thought about taking her to Otha with us to see if she had a connection to the Blight and whether or not she should or could help us. Maybe control, maybe kill the hearts easily, find them, put the plants and everything back in the ground, cure these wretches. I don't know. I know that it could be good. It might not be so good.
You think bringing her to Otha, it could either be a good thing or a bad thing?
Letting her loose here, I got nothing. Taking her to Otha, something will happen.
I don't think leaving her here is an option, especially
Right.
alone.
But if we were worried about her waking up, walking into the next room, and then becoming the big bad Dryad all over again, I don't know this woman, but that was the concern. That appears to not be the reality. At least, I have great faith in these readings and this magic. But shit's gonna break bad the other way. Or it could be awesome. Either way, it's going to be interesting. I will say your concerns here, valid. But Saramon's are as well. So, I did my part. I'm out. I'm gonna go look for some plants. This is fucking heavy, man.
Well, then let's build some trust. And I'm going to toss the book at the Dryad.
Me and
What
her
does
are
it say?
playing. Me and her are playing rock paper scissors right now. I'm just
she's
teaching.
like, I
Boulder
don't
Parchment
understand.
shears.
And I
Boulder
just keep,
Parchment shears.
I just keep playing rock
what are shears?
They
I
cut the
don't
parchment.
understand.
They cut the parchment, which you want parchment to be in one.
Parchment?
Parchment. Excuse me.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, I
Oh.
win. That's okay. Play parchment this time.
Okay, I'm ready.
You win.
Yes.
There you go. And then we just keep playing as the book gets thrown over.
Yeah, a book just clatters to the ground and slides over, and she goes,
Oh. What should I do with these?
Could you read it to us? It's quite interesting, but I can't read it.
Can you read it? That's the most important thing.
Oh, actually, yeah.
On emergence. I can.
I stand up
Should
and I
read
get
it?
Okay, hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
like, I'm sitting right across from her, so I'm like.
She opens it and she goes,
Oh, hold
this
on,
is
hold on.
weird.
I'm trying to find the. Hold on. I got the notes over here. I literally just redid the notes today. I heard something about emergence. I don't know where the fuck it's at. Never mind.
It could be the pod.
Shit.
This is her emergence coming from the pod,
Uh,
perhaps.
It's a lot of words I don't understand, but I
So-
can try to sound them out.
So emergence was that's the it was from a letter. That's how she revives, I think.
that's what the Dryad described
Yeah.
the process of
As
creating new
reviving, yeah.
bodies.
Coming
As
back.
emergence. So
reads-
that's why I'm a little hesitant of letting her read the book.
Well,
the book
she's
too.
already reading. She
Okay.
reads,
Well, shit, baby.
Do your
such
best and sound
things-
it out.
As the magical reconstruction of one's body. Do I have to read this?
It's okay.
Are not often required by those who are powerful in druidic magics or fey-like entities as myself. However, such a magical tool can be extremely powerful for
Thank you.
one's friends and allies. New, fresh, virile, powerful bodies for the souls of your defeated allies to rehouse, to return as they were at the peak of their physical fitness, with all the mental clarity and fortitude they have earned through decades or centuries of sustained and continued life. While I have no need of such a housing, sometimes it's nice to just have a little reset. As long as my soul is able to return, which I have made sure that it can, obviously, then I can return in a fresh, new, young body, just like the one that he fell in love with so long ago. And then she continues reading and she goes, Corinze viro
I smack it, I smack it, I kick it out of
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You smack the book out of her hand as it was starting to glow and her eyes were starting to glow, and she goes,
I didn't understand any of that.
Not even that last
Insight check.
My turn?
Insight check.
Okay, and then I go to pick up the book and I pull Baza over.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm seeing if we just got the Dryad back by accident. Insight check.
"Oh, okay, yeah, give me an insight check."
If the Dryad came back and immediately went back to rock, paper,
Immediately did
scissors,
Boulder
I would be done.
Immediate.
I would be done.
That would be
I
I'm
thought
like, she's
actually
friends.
I am freaking
Like,
she's
the
our friend
hell
now.
out.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm so bad at this.
yeah.
14.
14. She's still the same dryish as you saw before.
The dry-ish, is that what you said?
That's what he called it.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. So yeah.
Where did he knock the book? Like, is it behind her? Is it like past her? Can she see me?
He knocked it down and like slid away, and she immediately lost interest and went back to.
Sorry. We just didn't want to make sure that was, dangerous. Could be a little. I'll just pick it up and I'm.
Yeah.
Cross
Pick it
the
up and you move it the fuck away from her, as she's going again.
Yeah, we're going.
She's okay.
You win.
Fuck, were you thinking? You're gonna give her the goddamn journal. You're gonna.
You.
She's like getting
You,
hyped.
you said you
yeah.
wanted to build some trust. You said you want to build some trust,
Yeah,
so
but
therefore we
between
did
us, motherfucker, like, in some sort of, like, be kind with her, not like slash her with a goddamn glaive. You know, God's above. You took her and you pinned her down. I'm trying to create a rapport, not give her her own history. And, oh my God.
Listen, I promise you I would have swung at her head if it got any further.
I know,
But luckily you saved her by hitting the book. My thing is, at least we know that this might be the key to unlocking her soul.
we need, yeah,
Give me an Arcana check.
something I can do.
Buddy.
Okay. 14 plus 7, 21.
You know
Clown.
that there are, based off of where in the book she started reading, and that starting turned into chanting, the majority of the body of this book is a single spell. Which, in your mind and your understanding of the tiers of magic,
That's big.
a book this big, this spell would have to be at minimum of the 8th tier. At minimum.
This is a spell scroll with a detailed like license agreement and a goddamn other user guide.
And diary entries, yes.
Can I do my final divine sense on the Dryad one last time?
You may?
Do I sense anything different?
No.
Does he sense anything else that's changed in like the immediate area?
Or the book. Oh no, we already did the book.
It
earlier.
just scan like
I would say
a
at
cone
this
almost.
time, Rae has just dispelled an abjuration circle,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel a cold chill of evil wash behind you.
Ooh.
I turn around as you fade to them, as you fade cuts.
Well, as we go to our break. Okay, Galliard, you just divine sensed and felt a wave of darkness behind you, and we will follow that wave up the staircase, through the first
Transition
floor,
screen.
into the library, and then into this almost Feywild pocket space, pocket dimension, that Velsius and Rae are currently standing in. Rae, you are pawing over this intricate, warbled, gnarled, crooked-looking wooden staff. And Velsius, you were last saying, "Hey, have you heard me?"
Looking at
What are you guys doing?
Looking at him, I'm getting the sense that he's not. I've had visions myself. He's not here. Is that an insight check?
You can make an insight check, yeah. Rae,
Yeah, 19.
roll persuasion or...
Is it with advantage? Because I've had visions or no?
No. Roll persuasion or deception, don't tell me. Just tell me the number. So you said 19, Celsius? Okay.
You said persuasion or deception?
It was an 18.
Yep.
Plus one.
Pick one, don't tell us.
I'm going with a different die. See if I can crit for a third time.
This motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Because if you
11.
did, I'm calling you cheating.
11?
Yeah.
Cool. Rae, you are just lost in the sauce with this staff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not, like, having a vision right now. You're just like, this is all that matters, right?
Yeah, and I get the sense that based off of the memory that just flooded in and
Mhm.
what we saw at the temple where I saw a face and felt really uncomfortable, do they match?
When you saw a face in the temple.
We were all looking at the temple. We all
The
saw
stone
different
bridge.
things. I saw,
Yeah, you did.
and
Yep. You saw one that looked at you and smiled and laughed.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
same face.
Yeah, same.
No.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm shook. Go ahead, 'cause I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
just-
No, I'm deep in thought, but I'm not having like any vision or anything like that. Mildly, like, probably look a little concerning from the outside, I'd say.
Oh, 100%. I don't think I've ever seen Rae Brassborn, the ex-noble, clutching and holding and hugging his staff.
I'm not hugging it. I'm just,
No, he's just looking at it.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
holding on to it. It's a
It's
really
cool looking.
It's a really nice staff.
Did you feel that? And I'm gonna be talking as I'm putting one of the vials away, and I'm keeping two out.
Feel what?
You didn't feel the temperature drop? You of all people
I mean-
should. Pointing at
I mean,
Sarah.
it got a little colder.
What do you have?
What do I have with what?
Are you
Oh, this. It's a staff.
Oh,
You can see that, right? Like, it doesn't look different to you.
looking at the staff, what do I see?
Looks like a gnarled wooden staff. Dark wood.
Here. You know, I can cast Identify on it. Try to figure out what it is.
I don't think we need to do that.
You all of you feel like you're in free fall for about 2 feet, and then it stops.
Like, okay.
Does-
And
Like
and
an elevator drop a little bit?
yeah, like an elevator drop, and
Oh.
then it stops, and you all hear, even you two in this like fey pocket, you hear a like kick up, and looking, the tree that was holding this glass container is withering and dying, and as it falls away, underneath it is an odd construction of crystal and metal that does not seem like it would belong here in this fey-like environment. And you see there is a wooden, like, vertical shelf structure that is almost attached to it, with circular empty slots. And then all the way down at the bottom, you see there are 3 scrolls remaining. And this crystal falters with its glow and as it diminishes, you all feel free fall again, and then it flickers back on, and you hear as the island settles again.
I'm gonna
Ray,
grab one of the scrolls.
You need to set that.
What does the scroll look like?
It's unsealed, and it looks pristine, like the paper's perfect. There's no aging
Does
or
it seem like a
degradation to
magic
it.
scroll?
Yeah, you open it and there's
Oh, I
arcane
have,
script on it.
Detect magic.
Detect magic going.
All 3 of the scrolls glow.
Definitely
What
magical
kind of
scrolls.
scroll?
All 3 of them are evocation magic.
We should put that.
Oh.
We should put that back.
The scrolls?
No, the staff.
Why?
Do you not feel that? We're
The
just
dropping?
we're descending.
That
You see now there is like a crystal lattice assembly with 4 different smaller crystals that are attached to the larger one, and they are connected directly via rune-covered metal pieces to the metal prong that was holding the staff up.
okay. I need you to piece some things together here, Mars. Not Velsius.
Oh no, Velsius. But the thing is Velsius wouldn't.
I'm talking about the book that you just read before we went to break.
Yeah.
We are free falling. And spell scrolls are
You
used
hear the
to charge
echoes
the
of
battery.
memory. I must warn you, though, the etheric net for the smaller isles is far less powerful than the temples will be. You will have to expend arcane energies into the eldritch batteries on a regular basis, or you'll watch your isle fall from the sky.
How long has this girl been dead?
She's been dead for, what, like a month?
Month?
The Dryad's been dead for at least
That
a
sounds
month.
like, you would put gas in your car
But,
at least once a month. You know what I'm saying?
Ray, Velsius, give me Arcana checks.
I don't.
I would-
don't
I
think
would say
Velsius
this-
would do the math. He just knows there's some weird shit going on.
I would also like to throw in, if the island dropped 2 feet, I think us on the bottom floor would probably react too.
Yeah,
whenever
I
we
think-
get a chance.
All of you felt it. The Dryad was about to throw paper, and then she screamed as
Okay,
the
so
island fell.
just real quick, what I would do, what Gallagher would do is he would take out the rope that he has in the backpack and toss it to Cirebon and says, "Tie her up. She's with you."
Awesome.
Okay.
I would 100%
then-
do it. I'd create like a saddle to put her on my back. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Anyway.
that's wild.
You're
and
like
then we're moving on.
backpacking her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Koala.
Yeah.
That's such a wild. I thought you were gonna
She
like just tie her
koalas.
hands and
Not
then
what
just
he
pull
meant
her.
by tie her up.
Do your thing.
She koalas around you, and she's like, "You're warm."
Thanks. I try to be.
I rolled an
Okay,
18.
that roll.
Do I?
An 18.
That's like a meta comment.
An
Sarah. I
18.
love that.
You get the vibe that the Dryad had bypassed the spells by attaching this item to the battery itself. And that by removing it, it now requires juice, or it will fall.
Do these spell scrolls seem like they would juice?
They seem like there's juice in them.
I got a 9.
This is some shark testosterone GTA 5 fucking steroids right here, bro.
I got a 9. Would I?
What?
Would
You got a 9?
Velsius-
This battery's weird as hell.
Can I roll intelligence check to try to put the book together with that?
Yes, yes,
Alright.
for a
Oh,
separate
there you
thing,
go.
yes.
Velsius,
Yeah,
can
there
you
you go.
help me?
100%, go for it.
Fuck me.
I just need you to
You're
tell
doing
me.
great,
what the-
sweetie.
I just
You're
need
doing
you
great.
to tell me to
What is it?
charge
What'd
the
you get?
It
battery.
was an 8.
An
An
8?
Do it.
An 8? Man, there were so many big words, things you didn't
We're
understand.
dead. We're dead because of literacy. This is
Yep.
crazy. This is our PSA.
I'm telling you. Ray.
The battery again
Ray.
Okay.
flickers.
So I'm getting the sense that the battery is running out because I took the staff away, but these spell scrolls have power in them.
Yes.
Would it be okay for me to be like, oh, maybe I should power this puppy up?
Okay, since you are not a wizard, but you are learning,
Yeah.
give me an Arcana check.
Or Eldritch. Like, would I get a
For one of the
feeling
spell
for the
scrolls.
magic? I'm not sure.
I mean, I have
Warlock?
divine magic, and you have whatever your patron is.
Yeah, it
magic.
depends on who your patron is.
I know that's the hard thing is I don't know who my patron is.
It's divine magic all the same. Devils, gods.
I would say it's divine.
That's
Did you
fair,
say
yeah.
Arcana?
Yes.
Dirty 20.
Oh, God damn. Okay.
I rolled an 18 plus 2.
You get the vibe that this is a firebolt. I know how to do that.
Okay.
And you're able to piece together the math to the point where the answer is at least mostly right to cast the spell.
Okay.
With the battery.
So yeah, if you would like to, you can burn that scroll.
Yeah.
Cool. You burn the scroll. You shoot the firebolt at. It's like a larger glyph on the surface of the crystal, and where you would expect fire to ignite out, instead magic falls out of your hand as the scroll incinerates, absorbs into the crystal, and the crystal like lights up, and the island settles for a bit. But you watch slowly, it's perceptible that the light is still fading a bit.
Do these other two scrolls, do they all seem like cantrip level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I can Eldritch Blast the
Do
battery?
Do you want to try to put some magic in here?
Luck me.
If not, I'm gonna try to read another scroll.
I'll give it my best shot.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not going to try to Eldritch Blast the battery. I'm going to try to summon arcane magic. Trying to like call forth power.
No.
That's not how that
No,
works.
it has to be a mechanical thing.
Okay. We're gonna.
Power friendship?
We're.
Yeah, power friendship's not fueling this battery, buddy.
Okay, while they're figuring this out,
Above
what
table.
you
Care Bear
three,
stair.
hold on. While they're figuring this out, what are you three doing?
Shit.
You're sprinting upstairs?
Yeah, we're
Shit.
sprinting upstairs.
Hey, got it in peace. Just we'll figure it out. But I think we've made some progress. Can we just,
Just tie her up. She's your responsibility, Sermon, from this
Cool.
point
I've got
forward.
Here's
her.
koala. You have the koala backpack. You're
And,
running.
and
Cool.
I'm running
I'm
upstairs.
good.
Yeah, I'm behind them. I want
Okay.
the back.
first,
I
yeah.
want the 6.
Yeah.
Only because I want to see her reactions to the rooms that we see going forward, like the lab, all that shit.
Okay, give me an insight check.
But,
I know what I'm.
well, that is. Oh shit. Oh, you said insight?
Mm-hmm.
Lit. That is a 14.
14. She is a child in a playhouse. This is all new stuff, and she's fascinated.
Okay, lit. Fascinated
Yep.
because, but okay, I don't like that because it's gross in there, bro.
childlike wonderment is
No, I'm
I'm
just
in
kidding.
Yeah, wonderment.
I'm messing
She's
with you.
like-
I'm messing with you.
there. Okay, I was
She's like, wow. She's like, this is way better than Boulder Parchment. Cheers. She whispers in your ear.
All right,
That was a
running
great
through.
game.
And you run through. You guys don't know where they are.
I would be
Is this-
screaming, Ray, Velcius, where are you? As
Is
I'm
this-
running up the stairs getting to the first floor.
As we make our way to
We're
the
in
garden
bed.
outside. Just saying.
The two of you can
No,
hear
we're not
that.
in the garden.
However,
We're in the library.
I know. I'm just saying we're trying to get
the
up.
two of you can hear it. However, Velcius, what are you doing?
At this point, and I don't know mechanically if this is gonna work or not. Maybe it will. I want to pump out 3 small Eldritch Blasts in quick succession to make the boom, the R123 call into the battery. I don't know.
Into the battery.
All right, so we're dropping. Let's do this shit.
Into the battery.
Let's do this.
Well, wait. Actually, I would put it the same place he put the firebolt. Is that the battery, or maybe I missed
Yes. Yes.
into the battery? That's what Velci's.
You're
However-
doing it, baby. Let's fucking go.
That's what Velci's would do.
I need you to roll 3 attack rolls for me.
Yeah, you're not expending magic into it. You're shooting the fucking thing. Let's fucking. Anybody
Wait,
else
do I
fly?
do I roll this hit or no?
You rolled a hit.
Okay, so the first one's a 4. Does a 4 hit a stationary battery?
A
No,
4 does
it-
not.
Like
It would be +7 or whatever to that.
Oh yeah, how
roll.
would it be a 4?
Yeah,
I forgot the plus.
Why are you lying?
I forgot it. I just forgot it. So does an 11
to your
hit?
Eldritch
Does an
Blast.
11 hit the stationary battery?
Yes, an 11 hits the battery. Yes.
I'm gonna roll 3. Okay. To hit.
No, roll damage.
To hit? No.
Roll damage.
Okay.
Roll damage for the first hit.
So- I didn't actually think that.
I love how he was like, it's a 4.
That's such a crazy. I love this shit. My goddamn character, dude. He's a fucking. I gotta do something about this guy.
No, I love how Justin was like, okay, cool, so we're dying.
Alright, that's gonna be a 7 plus 5. That's gonna be 13 damage on the first one.
13 damage.
Oh,
All right.
fuck me. Oh, cool. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave it to you to kill us here for real.
We're doing
Cool. Make a perception check.
Oh,
Everybody?
shit, cool.
No, just Celsius. Make a
oh my
perception check.
God. Okay, 15. This is the DM trying to save our lives.
15. Okay.
Wait.
You.
That's a 16.
Ooh,
No.
that 1 point.
That's
Cool.
Celsius.
You see that whereas his magic was consumed by this item, you just caused a small rend and dent to appear into the metal of the outside of the thing that's encasing the crystal. It was not absorbed, you damaged it. And you also see that there is a expenditure of the charge inside, and for a brief moment you all earn free fall again for a good a good 6 feet. I need dexterity saves from everybody.
everybody.
Wizard's gonna fucking die here for this.
5.
Oh.
7.
Where's the chat?
The 5?
I got a 16.
16 as well.
Okay. If you get above a 10, that was a nat 20. Damn. Okay.
Hell yeah.
If you got a below a
Yeah,
10,
I like how you do you like this.
four points of bludgeoning damage to those who got below a 10 as you all free fall up off the ground and then fall. Those of you that rolled high enough, you're able to react in time to where you catch yourself on the wall and the sides, and as you fall down, Siramon, you just hear "woo" as you fall back down.
I was about to ask if that actually affected anything, but that's good. Okay.
No, she's koala. You're secure.
Okay.
Cool. As you've dented this battery, and you see it is expending juice.
Ray, Celsius, I'm
I
scared.
don't think that's the right magic.
My magic does not work for this. Do the last.
Do the scroll?
Yes.
I'll read another scroll.
Okay, you read it. It's the same spell. You know
Okay.
this. You expend it in, and then there's that feeling of the sinking in your stomach as you rise up a bit, and it's around this point. Those of you that are outside near the garden area, you see Kufa and Betrus run in. They go,
That's what I was gonna
"What
ask.
is happening?
Yeah.
What is going on?" And they run in, and they go, "Our crawler's throwing up outside. What happened?"
What did the
And
door do?
you look past them through the open door, and you just hear as like crawlers spilling rocks and mass onto the ground. Are you three in the garden now?
Yeah, all 4 of us now.
If I haven't heard a response, yeah, I'm just kind of like moving
How
through
does-
areas we haven't been to yet.
You guys,
I'm gonna be
you two
yelling.
that are in this phase space, you can hear them.
I'm gonna be yelling at Ray. You need to put the staff back.
If
We're-
I can hear it, I'm going towards it. Yeah.
Siramon, give me a perception check.
Easily. Dirty 20.
You hear them.
Nice.
Yeah, if hear it, I run straight towards it, and I'll yell to the other two, "This way!" That's where they are, and then I'll yell to the guys with the crawlers.
Betrus and Kufa.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
I'll just say, "Be ready to leave if we need to."
Okay, I will ease its stomach. And Kufa turns and runs
Okay.
back out of the building, as the building still is shaking a bit
Yeah.
at this new spell pushing into it. You guys run into this library. You see nothing from the
Shit.
angle you're running
This
from.
is where I
you don't
thought they
see
were.
anything.
I thought they
You
were
hear,
here.
but you hear them talk.
Ah, shit, they're ghosts.
How do we get to you? How do we get to you? Where are you?
Yeah.
We'll be right out.
The
And
door!
I'm gonna do the last spell scroll to give it a little bit more energy, and then I'm running.
Cool.
And
And then you all feel that sinking stomach feeling as it rises again.
I'm gonna run out, and I'm gonna run out and around so that I come out of the portal and come back around.
Cool.
And
You three, Ray appears out of thin fucking air, sprinting out, holding this weird staff, just running.
we need to go.
Are
We need
you
to
a
go.
ghost?
No, I'm not a ghost. We need to go. The island's gonna fall. The battery's running out of juice. And
What
I'm gonna
battery?
Ray.
What battery?
The battery that keeps the island floating.
Where's Ray?
Where is it? Where is it?
It's inside that portal. You gotta go around. Can't see it from this side.
You run the way that he directed.
You run past and you turn around and there's suddenly a Fey glade in front of you. You recognize it. This is a Fey space.
I'm gonna see if I'll yell out behind you. I will either buy us time or.
Well,
Yep.
Velsius kind of broke the battery. It's leaking.
I'm gonna scream out. We need that staff. It's what powers the island.
Put it back.
Put it back.
We don't need to put the staff back.
I
I would
think
say
so.
Ray's already. Hold on. I would say we're at different places here. So Ray has
I'm
run
too
past.
far.
Ray, you have detect magic up.
Yeah.
You know the garden is still occasionally pumping with magic.
Oh, while we were out there, because
Yes.
my eyes have always been on the Dryad, essentially, because I don't want her to
Yes.
get loose. Did she react to being outside in the garden?
And the orange light.
You know. Oh yeah, the orange light. You kind of saw this like
Fuck. All right, here we go.
as the light came into her.
Uh-huh.
But then also, you saw like, oh, that's weird. As the plants near started reaching up almost as far as they could extend. They weren't growing. They just looked at her a little bit. But she's still pretty content, just hugging onto Ciramon. She's kind of leaning into him. Ciramon, you feel like a
bro.
weird elven ear,
Tickling, yeah.
digging into you. Yeah.
Yo.
I'm going to the engine.
Cool. You run inside, and you feel that the space begins to settle a bit. And looking inside, you see Velsius is standing near this crystalline structure that is wrapped in bands of metal that are all covered in runes, with one larger open metal plate that's covered in runes that's facing him. And you see there's a small bend into part of the metal that has impacted against the crystal, and leaking out of the crystal is a small stream of what you know to be chaos, the weave, pure arcanum.
I see the problem. Either time or some fool damaged this. This is the problem. I wonder.
No, the island started to drop when we removed the staff. I don't know
The
how
staff-
it works, but
The stuff that Ray took.
he just ran with it. He won't listen to reason.
Oh well.
Can I hear this? Where I'm standing outside the portal?
Yeah.
I think I would turn around and say, "I'll go get the staff." I'll look at Galliard if you're next to me, and I'll say, "I'll go get the staff from Ray," and I'll run back.
He's
Ray.
like checking.
Yeah, well, Ray's with us.
Ray's
though.
checking
Ray's
No,
with us.
Ray ran
Ray,
past
are
us.
you ran past?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
ran
Ray
past
just
us.
ran
said,
past.
I said we needed to get off the island.
Above table, real quick.
Yeah.
Or do we still have detect evil on, or detect?
No, it's
No.
divine
No.
sense. I would have to.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
But I used it while he took the thing off, so I was able to sense
Yeah.
it all at the same time. Okay. Did you run outside to the garden?
No, towards the
Oh
front
shit.
door.
I think
Okay.
he's just running.
Okay. Ray, you run outside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I would
follow
say-
because he has the drive.
Wait, as I'm just looking at the garden because you mentioned it. Do I get
Oh,
the
yeah, you said
sense
it was-
that if? Yeah, so I know that it's still pulsing because I have detect magic up.
Yeah.
Do I get the sense that if this island drops, the tree will get damaged enough and be destroyed, or do I need to set it on fire?
You do not have the base of knowledge to determine whether or not this is the tree that was mentioned. This is just a tree in the garden.
That's emitting some magic.
No, the garden area has occasional flashes of magic, but
Oh,
they don't
okay.
have a determinate source.
And you weren't
Okay.
there with me when I was letting Ceramon and Oz know that there's at the roots of a tree some.
Oh, I was going based off of what he had read in that journal inside the portal we were in. But he actually didn't tell me anything about it, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, I ran out the front door.
Cool. You ran out the front door. You see in the distance through the glade, Kufa and Beatrice are trying to rub this large crawler's sides as it hucks up the last bit of boulder and debris. And you hear it kind of like deep purr as it tries to lean down into their scratches.
And does like the metal band, the runes, the energy that's coming off of it, does it match what they saw when they were like looking over the edge before we came up and into the mansion?
No, that's different.
Okay.
Does the island with the temple still have the green haze or like whatever the haze was around it?
Did you two follow Ray outside?
Yeah, because Hirman went, so I
Oh,
went automatically
then-
behind her. Yeah.
If you two followed him outside, then yes, you see it's still there. But you also see the bridge that connects the two is cracked and sundered because this aisle fell
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
enough that the stone has broken. And you see peeking through. Give me a perception check. Both, all three of you actually, if you want. The three guys that are outside.
18.
Gang, dirty
Sick.
20.
21.
Pen?
Y'all be seeing.
Pen?
21.
All three of you can see it. They're revealed now under the crushed stone were metal bands that were covered in those runes that were part of a connection with the bridge. And you see on the side that is attached to the temple, they are lit with arcane energy that is now just spilling out into the air. And on the side attached to your island, they are dark.
Okay.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
So, like, how fucked is this? Can I roll a how fuck check?
I would see Ray at whatever.
How fucked check?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Arcana or something.
This is clearly a magical device. It's leaking.
Oh, the device.
No.
Specifically, I thought you were just saying the situation. Oh, how
You don't
funny.
need a roll for that. What are you talking about?
Hey,
You know
hey,
it's
Ryan, what's
fucked.
the vibe? No.
Oh yeah, Justin. The vibes are off.
Loki.
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay, baby. Okay, baby. Okay. That's math. That is 19.
That's math. That's math's all I need to hear. With a 19, you can answer a lot of questions that everybody has. This is something that you have heard of in passing from a single book that you lifted out of a library that you shouldn't have been in.
Sounds like me.
An item called an Eldritch Battery is believed to be mythical. These are not real. However, if they were real, they would be in flying cities and they would be utilizing Eldritch magic, which is not Arcanum, to force Arcanum to be utilized as an energy source on a consistent basis. Basically turning spell energy into magical electricity.
Yeah. Magic to physics.
Pretty much magic to physics, yes. Eldritch is the key that does that. Looking at it, you see just under the earth here are lines, and you can follow them, and they're covered in runes, and they lead out to multiple different points in this phase space that then disappear outward past a border that you now feel. You touch a solid wall. So this spatial dimension has finite boundaries, and these arcane batteries seep out of it to physical points in the real world. And you see that one of the connections, the largest one, has now gone dim. And you see from the runic design that was a feed for the battery from another external source. And you also see that another feed from what was on top of the battery is also dim. So basically, with your Arcanum check, while docked, the larger vessel powers the smaller one. The dock is broken. And the smaller one had a battery extender attached to it, basically, which is now missing. So it's purely running on what remains in the battery. And you gauge there's enough fuel in there to keep the island floating for maybe 4 more hours.
But it's stable. It's leaking, but like
It's leaking, but at a
in
consistent
a linear
rate.
way.
Yes. Yes.
I don't. What is it's runic? It's code. Or, okay.
It's Eldritch. Eldritch invocations to seal the energy in. You're gauging from the energy in the crystal itself.
And that's out of my purview.
So would Viltius understand that? I don't. It's so weird because it's Eldritch.
No.
I love
No.
this guy.
No, you wouldn't.
Is there anything?
The warlock.
I love
understand.
Velsius.
I love that.
Yeah, you don't know who your patron is, and you don't know who you are. That's fine. That's how it works. D&D, baby.
Yeah.
Can I feel the battery?
Can you feel the vibes?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can touch the battery.
Yeah, the vibes
Yeah,
are off.
it's almost like static electricity when you rub your finger on it. Like,
Oh, like
you know
those little
plasma?
globes?
Yep,
Yeah.
like the plasma globes. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
I don't think that I would at all have the wherewithal to like fix the physical part of it. I'm wondering, with the runes that I'm seeing, is there anything that I could do to bypass the leak? So,
No.
okay,
I'll make it simple. The leak is in the battery itself. The battery is the crystal.
right.
The
Where he
crystal's
shot
damaged.
Eldritch
This
Blast.
this island will, in
Fall.
4 hours' time, plummet out of the sky. That is not going to change.
All right, last question. Is this stable enough to continue to receive charge?
It seems so.
Do I have any context clues on powering it? Or
You're gonna ask me. You weren't present. I was.
yeah, are you here with me?
Yeah, I never.
you
left.
two
Yeah,
in
he's
the-
in
I'm
that
the
space.
only one
He's
that
in that
ran out.
space.
Yeah, I'm.
This is losing power quickly, and it needs to be recharged.
Ray
What
was
happened?
was trying to feed it with scrolls. There was a fire sphere, and it powered the battery.
I don't. He's got all the spells. Galliard's got all the spell scrolls.
They burned them.
If it takes,
I-
it burns. It used them.
It was correct. It consumed them, and it lit up.
Could I draw out a diagram that just eats a spell slot? Like, would I be able to just feed a spell slot in as opposed to shoot a spell at it? A leveled spell?
Yeah, if you're going to burn a leveled spell, yes. If you were going to send it arcane vibes like Velsius tried to, no. So that's why
Describe-
there's a mechanic happening.
Describe
then
the
yes.
spell that was put into this thing. I need to
It
know whether
was
or not
a-
I need to give.
It was a flaming spear, much like my own, and I'm gonna bring my spear out, and I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade.
At this
Does it-
potency or like this, and I will hold up a green flame plate.
Like about that potency.
Oh, it's okay. So
Do
let's
you think it's
try
gonna
it.
get?
Is-
Can I like see if it's gonna get pulled in?
Green Flayed Blade is a cantrip, right?
It's a cantrip, but we've
Yeah.
got two of them. we have two of them.
No, you light them up and they are pulled in to the rune, and you see very slightly it. Just like with all the spells that were,
Thank God.
if it's cantrip level, it's a little bit juice, a little bit.
Yeah.
Any
Like
amount
a
of
percent.
Just
any,
like
any
Stronger the
amount of
spell, the more juice, yeah.
any amount of indicator. Just like does it? You said it was like roughly 4 hours based off of. Do I get? Can I make a check to see if what percentage?
Probably like 4 hours 15.
So a cantrip buys 15 minutes. That's actually decent.
Well, two.
Two
right?
cantrips.
Yes.
You burnt two.
Okay.
7 minutes.
Okay. 2 cantrips, 15 minutes ain't bad.
7 minutes 30.
We could theoretically finish here. Is it? Do we feel like a slow decline or is it level?
Ooh, good question.
With your passive investigation, I would say you are watching slowly the light diminish from the crystal at a rate that you can calculate.
What's landing this bitch gonna be like?
That's what I'm
If-
wondering.
Can I do some? Is there anything
You
here?
need controls to do that, don't you?
Yeah, is there anything here that indicates control?
There was.
Give me. You know what? Give me. Oh,
Can you intelligence
Velsius,
check?
what? Yes, you can. Let's do it. D&D baby.
D&D.
Oh, thank God! It's a fucking 18, flat 18.
18.
I
18.
I want Velsius to
Velsius.
think real hard about the different books he saw in the play.
And he takes
Velsius,
damage for thinking
you-
too hard.
Velsius, you pull out the letter from magic,
What is this?
and it says, you recall the passage that says, viewing stones in place amongst the tree branches, it would make a good control platform.
I found this letter addressed to somebody named Magic.
Yes. One of the 4. Yeah.
It says that we can control it from, and I'm gonna produce the letter and hand it to Boss.
Cool. Baza, you have all that info?
Okay.
I think
Are there, is,
the controls are near
where's
the
the tree?
tree.
where's the tree? Is there a tree in here? Have you explored the space?
And then
Center garden. The letter says center garden.
it's in the garden, right there. I'm gonna wait.
Okay, go. I'll follow you. I don't know where this is.
I'm just gonna.
Oh wait, did I see this tree? Did I see this tree through the druid?
Yeah, because we went through the garden, right? So we saw that tree.
Yeah, we would have seen the tree.
So it's a center garden. The staircase was in the foyer, so it's behind the foyer. So you didn't you could see it, yes, but you didn't walk out into the garden and touch it or manipulate it. You could just see it.
Was this the tree that I had a vibe on where it was because of the Dryad?
Yeah. You saw that it was touching something.
I think I know what it is. It's like okay. Let's go.
And then, do you guys?
What are the other three of you doing? As you guys are out here, you see the bridge is destroyed. The crawler is now, many eyes around its large mouth are closing as it's softly purring, trying to sleep off how nauseous it feels. And Ray, you've got this beautiful staff.
Does it seem like things have leveled out? Like we're not.
The trembling and the going down and up and down and up has ceased for the time being.
Okay, you go ahead, Jonathan.
I was gonna say, just the moment that I see Ray in a spot, that I would yell out, "Ray, they need the staff. It'll stop the island from sinking." And I'm still
the
running
battery
towards
is
him.
broken. It's not gonna matter whether the staff goes back in. It'll just delay it. I may have overreacted. I thought the island was just gonna go into free fall and we needed to get off now, but it seems like things have leveled out a bit for now.
You got the staff
maybe you're
from
right.
the battery.
It was in a portal. We went into a portal. There was a bed, a body, some books and letters that Velsius was reading, and then I found this staff. It has seemingly something to do with my past, and I don't know how else. I just need it, guys. I don't know how else to tell you.
Okay. I mean, that's understandable and that's fine. Now that I guess we know that the island isn't in a free fall, let's go back and check on the others and see if maybe what they've figured out, because they were looking at
and
what it is.
there's other sculpture or those books in there. They have different portals. One, where is it?
Suramon?
One.
Yes, madam.
Is this eating? And she's holding her hand out, and you're watching light
She's photosynthesizing.
bend into it a little.
That's not typically how I eat, but maybe it is for you. Do you feel full?
In a bit.
Okay, maybe that is eating.
It's good. They like it too.
Who's they? What?
She looks down at all the plants that you see have stretched out towards her a bit.
Oh.
You actually see a tree branch that's hanging outside of the front of the manor has.
I think I would take her off my back at this point. Now that I know that we all feel safe, I think I would set her down and have her walk beside me. And
Okay.
probably let her interact with the plants and see what happens.
You unequip the Dryad, and then you place her down on the grass, and she goes, "Wow, really? That happened? That's interesting. And it's been like that for. Wow." She's just talking to the trees.
Can you
and the
talk
plants.
to plants?
Yeah, they're very talkative.
Man, that's some crazy magic. Can you teach me?
Did you guys tell me?
what's the
Hold on,
accent?
question. Not that you guys did, because we were just getting into a fight. If you guys told me about the door or not, I don't think you
No,
guys did.
but it's right
You
out
guys
there
were-
with us right now.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
know anything about it.
You hear in the distance, "Kufa, come back. Stop playing with that thing. Or bring it. Decide."
A new voice
You hear
you've
that
never
from
heard
the
before.
distance.
A new challenge here.
Dryad's like, "Oh, weird."
Yeah, I turn
But
around and
she
be
just-
like, "Who's that?" to Ray.
Who's? Oh. There's a door. That
A
we
talking
had
door.
to. Yeah, we had to talk to it to get into the Dryad's room.
Oh, you're talking about the one we had to
upstairs.
flirt with.
Well, I mean, some things
Right?
were said. Some things were said.
Yeah, Bowser ripped its doorknob.
Yes, and its
And
nipples.
at this point, I'm like this, just like looking back and forth at these two, just talking back and forth.
Yeah.
It's doorknob and nipples.
Okay,
it's a very sexual door.
I don't need the
It-
exact details,
It
but
has a
it
new
was
safe
the
word.
it was the Dryad's door.
Yes, that locked her room.
Yeah.
There's no door there anymore. We took it off and threw it outside, and here it is.
What's
We're
the
taking
safe
it
word?
with us. Allegory.
Its safe word is allegory.
Allegory. Cool. I'm gonna walk towards the door. And I'm gonna
It can be
pull out
whatever
my
you want.
glaive.
If you're like thinking of anyone that you really want to see naked,
It turned into one of me.
yeah. There was a naked elephant. on
Into
there.
one of me
Mm-hmm.
is
Who
crazy.
does Galliard want to see naked? Let's find out about his past in the most perverse way possible.
But yeah, I'm gonna walk towards the door.
Oh my god.
You see a wooden door is leaned up against a stone, with its front looking out towards the crawler and the two arachno.
What's your story?
Oh my!
Okay, don't do this.
Uh,
Without
on,
laughing.
on the front of the door, you see the depiction of a painted bed, like an oil painting, like a Renaissance oil painting. And on it is oddly a dwarven man with two big pigtails and then pigtailed beard as well, full naked, with a small fig leaf that covers his penis. And he is leaning out and he goes, "Hello there, big stuff." They were curious about other species anatomy, so I was giving them a show. And who are you and what do you want to see?
How do you work? Are you trapped to this? Are you just a spell?
I work. Oh, I just work to please.
Are you bound to this
I'm-
door?
No, I am the door.
Hmm. You think you can give me some information?
Well, that depends. Do you want to entice me or is this business?
Business.
Oh, you're no fun. Are you with the others?
I am.
What's
Aw.
the safe word?
Allegory.
Fuck. All right, what do you want to know?
You've seen the Dryad for many, many years.
Yes.
I would
I've done
assume
things with it too.
different versions of the Dryad.
She's always the same sexy goddess.
And how long have you known her for?
I guess 1,000 years, maybe?
And in those 1,000 years, she hasn't aged a single time, right? Maybe a little bit, but not enough to make a big difference, right?
Yeah.
And then can I try to move the door so he can so they can see the Dryad?
Yeah. The door, you bring the door up. And as you lift him up, she's like, "Ooh!" As you lift him up, and you spin him around, he goes, "Ah, oh, there she is! Oh, darling, hello, dear! Oh, it's been so long!" He's like yelling out. You see the Dryad is currently just laying in the leaves, just kind of making like an angel.
I've been asking her to translate
That's actually
stuff.
that's
if there's
that's
anything.
actually a super cool way of like showcasing her. Go ahead, Ray.
Well, since you said you're asking for translations of what she's
Just-
talking to the
it's-
plants about.
Yeah, I'm assuming if there's anything big that comes out of it, that's all I need to do.
Well, I pull out the medallion, the pendant of nature that we found in her room. I'll say, well, this allows you to speak to plants, and I'll throw it to you. Remember, Baza said we can speak to plants with it.
Oh yeah.
Well, it helps with druidic spells.
What is it called again? Sorry.
I respect the shit out of that. I just want to say.
Druidic pendant. Oh, got it.
She's like, "Really? That's you want to be? Oh, I'd be honored." You watch as a lot of the vines and the plants start wrapping themselves around her
Mhm.
and start turning into clothing.
Fucking do it. I don't like that at all.
That's normal druid stuff, though.
And then she stands up
the big
and
bed.
she has cliche druid garbs, I would say.
Okay.
She's not dressed in the resplendent, look of the Dryad. She just looks like a, wow, I don't know how this works, but this is cool. These are so nice.
They
Here you
look very
go.
nice.
And she hands you the cape.
Yeah. Oh, you can keep this if you want. It looks good. It's fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
She puts it back on.
Just billows in the wind.
Hello. She waves at you in the door, Galliard.
So, and I didn't get your name. What's your name?
I'm whatever you want me to be.
Okay, cool. It's easy. I don't remember names too often. So listen, here's the weird thing. Thor. I
yes.
killed the Dryad myself. So why is she standing? And then I'm guessing like 60 feet away. So why is she standing 60 feet away from us right now?
She's right there.
I agree. I also felt her life wither as my glaive went through her.
That's weird, but all right.
No, my question is, you've never noticed her being younger and younger constantly throughout, almost like she's in different bodies.
I mean, there were some nights where she showed up and she had a little more passion than others. Roughly every, I think it was only 2 or 3 times actually.
Has she ever had a conversation with somebody in her room about
Oh, lots.
this new body?
Lots, and we've done things in her room with other people.
Anybody stick out? Maybe like a drow?
Oh, she would never have her hair. Too
So you do
violent.
know who? So you do know Splinter then?
Is that what her name is? She always called her Steel. I just remember her complaining to... What was that man's name? Oh, she only ever called him Magic.
What did magic look like?
Oh, he's gorgeous.
Actually, you think you could
I can show
show
you.
me?
The dwarf gets up off the bed, and you see those thick ass cheeks as he walks off.
There's thunderclapping.
Wild. Wild. Did not need that.
Past the guards.
And then, let me look at my notes.
You take damage from thunderclap.
It can be heard from 300 feet away.
You take thunder damage. Let me.
By the way, I'll be honest. I completely forgot we had made a deal not to talk about the door, and I'm pretty sure that Sirmon would have
Dude,
forgotten
that
about
was
Perfect.
hilarious because I
It's on
remember that.
It's on
I-
point.
Because, yeah, that's
It-
funny.
After it
Ray's
came
like,
out, I
you're not
went,
gonna
oh
want to
yeah.
talk to us anymore.
And then I'm like,
yeah.
well, Sirmon also just thought everyone was about to die. I don't think he'd be like thinking about keeping that secret.
Good shit.
You
It's on
see-
brand for Sirmon.
Oh yeah.
Stepping into frame, so to speak, is a hand first, and it says, "Wait, do you want him naked or clothed?"
If you could wear the garbs that he tends to wear, that'd be great.
All right. The hand withdraws, and then stepping out, you see what looks like a human man. Salt and pepper hair, combed back with a well-groomed beard that also has a streak of white down it. Piercing blue eyes. He is wearing beautiful noble's garb with the symbol of Lathyrus imprinted into the chest. A flowing, regal, purple noble cape like royalty. He stands about the height of the door, so he's about 6 foot. He comes out, he looks at you. He goes, "Oh, let me remember what he sounded like. It is a pleasure and an honor to make your acquaintance. I am the one that she called Magic."
And I'm going to chime in. I'm going to be like, do you know anything about blood?
blood. He never came to visit.
So you don't
He
know
was
what
never
blood looks like?
fun.
You said he never came to visit?
He never did.
When was the last time magic or steel made an appearance in this magical bedroom?
About 2 weeks before the city fell.
The city of Lathyrus?
Wasn't that
You know,
centuries
what-
ago?
you know how long it's been? And I'm asking him, like, do you know a sense of time? Is
Oh, interesting.
We said 1,000 years. So
Oh,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
true.
Roughly a millennium, I think. 1,000 years, maybe more. When the mountain gets built up around you, you kind of lose the sun. Anyway, I don't like this one. He was always odd in the bedroom.
Odd?
He walks off and comes back as a elven man. Lays down on the bed, still clothes, but like night clothes.
He was always odd how?
Yes, he was always so odd. He always liked to utilize spells when it came to, well, you know, a little and a little that kind of thing.
That's funny. That's actually hilarious.
So like instead of candle wax, it was like firebolt.
it's
Oh,
hot.
oh, that might be a little much even for her.
Okay. So, I don't know. She seems.
Also,
like she was
I
into
must
some weird
ask if
things.
you would kindly install me in a sealed room at some point. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, we
Yes.
just need to
Whereas
get off
in-
the island first.
Whereas in everything behind me is a room, and not something with a gaping hole in it. See, there are little bits of restrictions for how I function, and if I have an enclosed room, then I can come out to play.
You'd think you'd be into
Oh.
gaping holes.
Yeah, that was when we
What
got
was that
trapped
there?
in. We got trapped in the room, and that's I think was the display that they were trying to.
Well, you know, I'm glad my friends were able to get you out of the room because the island seems to be falling and you would have been with it. So consider this a good equal exchange of one, information on your end, which thank you, and your freedom from this enclosed mountain.
Well, I thank you then. And he extends a hand in the painting.
I extend my hand to the
Cool.
painting.
It passes into the door, and you shake a hand.
Oh shit, okay, cool, lit. I set him down gently.
It's strange. Your
Oh.
hand goes through, and you see it as the oil painting on the door.
Ooh.
That's lit.
And you shake his hand, and then you withdraw it out, like pulling your hand out of sand.
I set the door down gently. And then I tell Kutha,
You can be a little rougher, dear, as you walk away.
can you take care of the door, Kutha? Just make sure it has more value than it may seem.
Sure. Beatrice likes it.
Tell Beatrice not to
Horny
mess
ass
with the door.
Beatrice.
Keep matches away from the door.
Beatrice, stop touching it.
And then lastly, DM, did I recognize magic at all?
No.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's
did I recognize magic or Splinter?
You give me a history check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Wait, he never showed Splinter. It was just
You never
magic?
showed Splinter. Yeah, just
Oh no,
magic.
you just mentioned Splitter.
I mentioned
Just
Splinter.
Splinter.
yes.
Splinter.
Yeah.
I know what she looks like.
History.
With disadvantage.
It is a 10. I get a +5 to that bad boy.
You don't recognize him.
Interesting. Also, solid information. We know it's a he, two she's, two he's, two he's,
Yeah,
two he's,
two
and two
he's.
Two
she's.
she's. Two she's.
Two she's.
And we don't know
Lit.
what blood looks like.
Not at all. So we know that magic is human. Lit. Okay, cool. I'm so glad I stepped
Human,
outside.
salt,
So
pepper hair and beard, 6 foot tall, blue eyes, purple cape.
Baza Velsius.
Okay, never mind.
these fools.
I think there's only
Baza,
one
you were
fool.
looking for connecting points for the power?
Yeah, and then I figured it was time to go, and then I would talk to Velsius.
I went to the garden, yeah. I
We
think.
ran for the trolls.
We don't have a lot of time. Did you discover the secrets that you needed to in this place? Were there other things of a point of interest?
Yes, there was the body, and then there were other
body?
books that might have opened doors.
You also have the cure.
And I have 2 vials of the cure as well, right? No, 2.
2 or 4?
He has
That was
3,
three.
I
but
have
he
2.
sleight of handed
Yeah,
one.
he has 2.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Sick. You sly dog.
Okay. Well,
Above
yeah.
table?
Under table.
On table.
I have
Yeah.
2.
Below table now.
Below table.
Hey,
the door.
under the table. Give me one of them. No.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you found the cure here, and we have 4 hours, do you think we go to the controls first, or do we do the thing here? I mean, if there's things as valuable as cure to the blood-eyed blight here, who knows?
We should check the other doors first. There were Did Ray ever read the tomes out loud? I know he mentioned them.
Ray, that's up to you. Did you read the books out loud when you were looking at them?
Yeah, I told him which ones because I was like, I walked up to it and I was like, this is the one that
Okay.
I'm gonna check out because I told you to check out one of the other ones. But
Okay.
as soon as I touched the book, then the breeze happened.
So
We have Open the Way, History of the Feywild, and Portals and Where to Find Them.
and you only pointed out one to me, right? Or did you point out
I think I pointed out Open the Way.
open the open?
But you touched. Which book did you touch again?
I touched
Yeah.
Containment of Items of Power.
Cool.
While I was in there, with my passive, did I notice any other points of interest?
You see the body on a table on one of the platforms is open, like
Right.
it had been dissected. You just see the letters and stuff. In terms of here, it seems it's a one-way in, one-way out, other dimensional space adjacent to the Primatarium.
Small cube.
But somehow connected through physicality as well, through this battery.
Can we sweep up those other letters? Just I don't have an interest in examining them
Yes.
now, but just
Yeah,
on the way
you can
out.
sweep-
Yeah.
Yeah, you just take them.
Yeah, for later. Show me the other locations, and then you and I can work together. Find any points of interest.
Of course. Let me glance at the body before we go, and then I'm gonna quickly run up to the body and see if anything stands out.
Cool. It is a desiccated, mummified corpse, 2 rib cages, one grown on the outside of the other. You do not see a heart, but you see a hardened, calcified exoskeletal mesh that surrounds something that would roughly be the size of a heart. The chest cavity is extended to the point that make a medicine check from here on.
Okay. That was
Sorry,
That was
a
your
Lord
free
of the Rings.
subscription, and this is the paid one.
You've hit the paywall on the New York Times.
That's a
Now we need
10.
Would I be able to help
10.
him, DM, with knowledge and medicine?
Yeah, you can both look. Do it with an advantage.
It's a 12.
12, yeah. You've seen the gaping hole in your chest, so you know where some of the organs belong. You know that some of the space for the design of this chest would allow for lungs that would be twice as large as normal. You see there's no of the passageways in the remaining tissue that has calcified that would equate to a digestive system, as if it's missing. And that's what you get from that.
This was one of the parts. Is
Shit, that's valuable. It's not that valuable.
This was the blight part.
the Blightmore. That was what it was called. I have books regarding it. But looking at it, nothing stands out, correct? So I just
Nope.
medically. Let's go look. I've got one more book we can try to open.
Did you not mention 2? Or was I mistaken?
Well, that's the thing is I think it's above table here. I thought Ray only told me about Open the Way.
Well, I went up to all 4 of them and
You did.
like read all of them.
He
I
went
didn't
up to them
understand.
and you were with him.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
can see where they are.
Yeah. So yes, there There should be there's 4, so there should be 3 others.
Yeah.
3.
I'll follow your lead.
I'm gonna go to open the way first. Because
Cool. You leave. You push. You hit to open the way, and you feel a very, very strong breeze, and it's bitter cold.
Oh,
rush
like
into
a
the room.
fucking vacuum.
But it's pushing out. It's flowing out of somewhere. The air isn't moving into something. It's rushing out.
what do we see visually?
You
Rotate
from
around.
from where you're standing, you don't see anything.
Yeah.
If you both move around,
Yeah.
Baza, you see it first. You see open sky, snow.
Visible stars.
Is it dark?
No, it's daytime.
It's not dark.
Daytime.
Okay.
It's daytime.
So it's not above beacon.
Make an intelligence check, Baza.
Would Velsius make an intelligence check?
You keep trying.
Not
I love
another
it.
one.
I love it.
24.
I got a
You see
nat
mountains
1!
in the distance. You see mountains in the distance, and looking the angle you're looking through, you are a few thousand feet above mountain peaks. If this opened to something, the something it opened to is no longer here. You peek your head through and you look down, and the vertigo of being 15,000 feet in the air hits you like a stone wall.
I'm
Yep.
not a heights person. That's fucked me up. I come back through. I puke.
Yep. Okay.
Quick thinking. Okay, so we cannot go through here. Obviously, bad idea. This was important to her. I cannot use the stars in the sky. Do you recognize the mountain peaks?
As I got a nat 1. I'm gonna guess.
No.
No, those are mountains. I'm gonna-
It is, for your notes, it is bitter cold.
Right. Oh.
In fact, there are snow gusts coming through this portal now, and there's a pile of snow beginning to form in the floor of this library.
Do I know about Aor or Isocross and their locations based off of the readings? I'm just.
Oh.
I'm wondering,
Yes.
Justin.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if is this? I'm wondering if this is.
No roll needed. Yes.
Oh, do I get a little thought? Maybe this is.
Give me. You know what? For perspective, you can give me an intelligence check. However, in terms of the writings in your book, there are mentions of attempted missions to these regions that went poorly.
Oh, from like early
Yes.
history. Oh, so I can leverage history.
Yes.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, well, shit. That's a 15.
15.
Yeah,
Pretty good still.
not with like
Yeah,
my bonus,
Not enough.
and with like how in.
Um,
Did Velsius move to help them on the history
You know one thing. This kind of cold is not just altitude. You are in the north. Far in the north. You don't know what part of which continent it is. It could be Asilra, it could be Taldore, it could be Wildmount, but you are in the north.
As much as I can see, I'll brave it again because I can imagine I can get almost like 180 degrees or maybe more leaning. I'm gonna quickly trace the horizon line and, as accurate as possible, get like a mountain range in mind. See if there's any distinctive jagged peaks, fucking big craters, anything that's coming out of the ground. You know what I'm saying?
The DM needs a map.
That's lit. Because, you know what? Let me consult the charts.
Doesn't matter.
Yo, we should have came up here sooner because we getting all the deeds, bro. These fools were just bullshit.
Honestly, if we
Horny
had gone through the
Dwarf,
first
Secrets
floor
of the
before we-
fucking universe? Yeah.
If we had gone through the first floor before we went to the basement, I think the last episode would have been very different. You know.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure. She would have died immediately.
give me a perception check, please.
That's so great. Come on, baby.
Not you kissing.
The frustration that it's an Eldritch
Yeah.
Battery.
It fucking
and
works,
Velsius
bruh.
can't.
It fucking works.
I know, you're a warlock, you just don't know how.
I know, I get it.
And also, Eldritch versus Eldritch opposite. the similars repel, so you did damage instead of fueling. I love it. What was it?
16. Not so much better, but a little bit.
Peeking through the snow flurries that are blinding, you look down and you see there's an immense opening in the mountain range, and you see what you swear is an orange river.
All right, locking it in my mind, getting the details. I immediately get in and I fall to my hands and knees, and I'm taking track of direction of the wind, direction of...
Yeah, I just want to be clear. If Baza's a heights guy, that was horrifying. What you just did was horrifying. You also like couldn't breathe when you had your head out like
Right.
that.
So high.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
So
puking,
that
I'm
door's-
wiping hoarfrost off my face.
Could you just
Oh,
say
you're cold.
hoarfrost?
Yeah, it's when you get...
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you're cold. You're cold. It's cold in here.
See,
check that shit out. That's crazy. And
I'm gonna. Fuck me.
if I'm using that, I'm using my offhand and I'm grabbing like the base of his butt.
You know what sucks
up.
is like I don't have a choice. Like Belsius would check it out.
Then go look.
Yeah, go
I'm gonna go ahead. It can't be that bad. And then I'm gonna shove my head through the door.
Bitter, biting cold slaps you like 80 miles an hour. Flurries of snow are blinding your eyes. Give me a perception check.
Okay. And that is going to be a 6.
You can't see anything. It's cold. If you needed to breathe, you feel like it wouldn't be doing too hot here.
And keeping my head under there because I don't have to take it out. I don't need to breathe. Do I see the flurries change at all? Or
No, it's like you're in a cloud.
I'm gonna pop my head back. That wasn't that bad.
He's covered in a layer of frost.
Don't feel
Just-
it. I'm-
his red beard is just covered in frost.
I'm actually
His
forgot.
hair.
I'm actually resistant to frost.
Frost. Yeah, okay, if damage, you still get frost on you.
Digress.
Yes.
Don't even feel it.
So you're actually... Alec looked down at his boots. You're standing in my sick. If you would excuse me, let me... I'll press it. Yeah, sorry. I got to know where it is. I'll press and digitate his boots a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Go do another one.
I'm gonna move to
Okay.
turn off, shut that door, so he doesn't get any sicker.
Cool. You touch the book again,
Okay.
and then the cold
And
stops.
blindly, because I don't know which book it is, so DM's discretion, I'm gonna move to another book and tap it.
So that was open the way.
Mhm. We've done entertainment.
So
and
next,
license.
there's histories of the Feywilds.
Do you want me to decide, or do you want me to roll the dice? Because Velcius doesn't know.
Hold on. There's open the way. Histories of the Feywilds.
I thought there was 4 in total.
On portals, and then the other one. Yeah. So you have histories of the Feywild and
On
portals left.
Uh,
Are you okay, Tyler?
No, like there's something under my contact. I gotta go. I'm
Oh,
gonna
go-
to the
go-
bathroom.
Yeah, go do
Yeah,
it.
go deal with it. Go deal with it.
He's sad. He's crying. It's cool.
Poor man.
He
wants
loves
to say the
D&D
truth.
so much. He's
That
just
staff is
crying.
fucking
Emotionally
him
moved
up.
right now.
Those visions.
Go for it. We'll keep
All
going.
right, I'm gonna go for history of the fate.
History of the Feywild. The portal opens, and you see the Dryad's bedchambers.
Stepping through
Yep.
is
Stepping through, you see the hole in the wall on the side. You see the missing door behind you. You're upstairs.
do you, what? Vaza,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call. Come over here.
Yeah. Come over. I'm coming over.
Okay, and then what?
You see he's in the bedroom.
Oh, this just goes upstairs. That's convenient. It's like an elevating.
You've been here?
What do you mean? Yeah, that's upstairs. That's where the horny door was.
The Hornet.
Oh yes. We weren't gonna talk. Okay. Look, she's very something.
Everybody just spilling the secrets in the
Look,
fucking corner.
she was a woman of passions, it seemed like, and she had a door that could talk and elucidate those passions to. Yeah. Look, we got it open, and there was.
Why are you blushing?
I did what I had to do. I thought it was important in there, you know. I think we can. I think this one's done. Let's just. This is a good escape door.
Was
This is a
that
good
where the
escape door?
door was?
That's, yeah. See the hole? Not the hole. The place where, we're falling out of the sky, Velsius. We're falling out of the sky. Now is not the time for this. All right, this is done. This is cleared. I'll wait.
It sounds
I've got
like
to do notes.
It
There's
was
notes.
done.
There's books in here that are important. I will not waste my time with it.
It's gapping.
It's what?
It's the door is literally it's gaping hole.
Oh,
And with
you,
that, I'll-
you see me go? Yeah,
With that only.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Fucking Doorgate McGillicuddy. All right,
Help me.
you son of a gun.
I'm gonna move in muttering. Warning doors. Fucking.
No,
I'm
cool.
not.
You walk
I'm
back out
I'm
into the
making.
library.
I'm looking at everything besides you.
Mhm.
He's ashamed. I don't even know. I'm gonna hit the next door.
On portals.
You're such a.
You open it. Looking out. Actually, you don't see anything yet. The air starts to leave the room you're in.
We know the routine. Elsie's gonna move real fast. Try to.
It's catastrophic. It's an explosive decompression at opening this portal, as suddenly the whole chamber shoots out of this opening that you cannot see, and you feel yourself being moved to a different point in here. I need dexterity saving throws from the two of you as you start getting pushed out
Oh, thank
towards a
God.
space you cannot see.
I just got a natural 20. Nat 20.
Cool. Natural 20, you summon the spear, you stab it into the ground, and you plant your shoulder into it so that it holds you there. Baza,
Not a natural 20.
what'd you get?
It's gonna be high because of the explosive decompression.
Okay. Well, half of a natural 20. -1. That's 9.
Baza, you were lifted off the ground and thrown across the room, and you feel yourself pass through the portal, and you are impacted into a side wall at falling speed. And you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall into a wall and impact on the wall. However, there are branches sticking out of this wall, and they seem secure. I'll give me one more dexterity saving throw. Let's see what's up. We'll see if you can grab on.
It's 13. 11 plus 2.
13.
That's so good.
You grab a hold, and a bunch of the roots start ripping out of the wall, and you find yourself sliding towards this opening. When you turn back and you look at it, you see an endless purple sea. The sky, the ground, the ocean, and everything in between. It is just a purple, starry expanse. You are looking at the astral sea as you're flowing towards it.
Can I cast Mage Hand?
Mage Hand doesn't have the weight to do that.
Okay. Yeah, it's 10 pounds.
To close the book?
Well, if I closed it, you'd be sealed. You're through the port.
He's not through.
Oh.
He's slipping towards
Okay,
it, looking behind, seeing just the astral sea.
Yeah, can I cast... Did I get pulled away from the book, or am I still within pushing?
You were able to quickly stab your spear in the ground and hold yourself in place.
Okay, I'm gonna fight to try to attach the
All right, give me a strength check.
Am I within 100 feet of my familiar?
Yes.
It's a 13 plus 3. That's going to be 16.
A 16. You're able to reach out and you gently, with a full finger out, touch the very end of this book statue, and it closes, and Baza, you fall to the ground as this portal seals.
Do we all hear that explosion?
Yeah, all of the remaining stained glass that had not yet completely shattered or rotted off of the building exploded into this room. The three of you heard that, and then you saw the air of the cavern space you are in rushing towards this room. You watch treetops bending down. The Dryad started sliding on the ground a little bit before Saruman grabbed her.
Yep.
And then it suddenly stopped.
I think we need to go check that
rush in.
out.
Yeah.
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 We all run in.
Are we done here?
Yeah,
We
you,
done?
you need to... Yep.
Are you okay?
I'm going to move to help him up.
You, as you're helping him up, the other three sprint into this chamber. With the Dryad behind, kind of like, oh.
Is everyone okay?
Did you guys open one of the other books?
Don't open them.
Don't open any of them?
No. One leads to a sexual door.
Oh, no, that's outside.
And he...
Why can't you speak, Baza? Are you good? Do I need to punch you in the stomach?
He needs to catch his breath. Maybe give him the kiss
I'm
of
gonna-
life? The kiss of life.
I'm going to hand him a jar of honey. The healing honey.
It was
Saruman, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
Who?
What did I do?
Oh, you said Baza?
Maybe he's trying
Oh,
to figure something out.
Saruman.
Just to be serious, it's not charmed or frightened. Right?
Nope.
Okay. Nat 20.
That's 20?
Fuck yeah.
Cool. You feel like somebody was trying to peer in on you. You felt like you were watched for a second.
Huh?
And then you hear, Saruman! Fuck! Saruman, let me see where you are.
Ruddy!
Saruman!
Oh shit! I didn't know it was you, Ruddy. I'm so sorry.
He's
And
saying
I'll
it.
just like open my mind, I guess.
Okay,
It's ready. I can tell it's ready, so I would just let him in.
cool. You feel like you're being watched for a moment, and then a moment passes, and then there is a arcane clap, and in the chamber, Baza, you've never seen him, a 2.5 foot tall, actually 3 foot tall, red robes with gold filigree mage robes, a little book, some potions on his belt, Coke bottle glasses over heterochromic eyes, one blue and one green, bald top to his head, frizzy white hair that goes around like a crown with a tufty, dirty beard. He is absolutely caked in soot from head to toe. Most of his very pale skin is hidden by ash and soot. As Ruddy Pete appears in the chamber before you and says, "Oh! Oh! Where the fuck is this? Who's that? Who are you? Who are you? There's things are happening. Look,
What are you
Rae,
covered in?
I'm covered in the city of Otha.
Yeah, he's been burning
we-
things.
We need to go quickly. Where are we? What happened?
We're at the
We're-
Dryad's house.
The Dryad's house. Is this the?
Yeah,
He's
that's
pointing
the
at the
clone.
Dryad.
That's
This
the
is a
clone that we
clone.
talked about.
She said, "Tell me she's so." Hold on, let me catch my breath.
This is our friend
Who's
Baza.
this?
This is
Who are
Baza.
you?
He can't speak right
Wow. Wow. Baza, Celsius, hi.
Ruddy.
You need us right now?
Yeah, we don't have time.
We don't...
There's
We can't...
there's 1,000 marching on the apophetes. They'll kill everyone. And we need to. I can deal with it, but I need somebody to stop them. Oh, they're coming. We tried to get the. You mentioned Rae the.
Yeah, the blight heart at the Murrow's house.
Ray, I tried to burn it, and then an arm of flesh came out of the house, and it stopped me. So I need to, oh no, I just realized I can't teleport you. Do we have a way to quickly travel? Anyone here?
You like
I can run.
worms?
Huh?
Do you like worms?
I can
Yeah,
run.
do you like worms?
A worm? I don't know how a worm would help me.
It's a,
Do we have a way?
Ruddy,
It's an arachno crawler.
Ruddy.
We go inside its
Bravo.
mouth.
you're going to.
Is this a floating island?
It is
It's
Ruddy.
We
a
are.
cra-
Or
It's actually-
in
island.
Yeah, it's actually kind of falling right now. Do you have like a
Yeah.
way of like
stopping it from falling.
You
keeping it
fix
in
a
here?
battery?
What if we
We fly
let
it
it
to Oda.
fall strategically?
That's it. I like this guy.
I told you you would. I
What
told you
is
you would.
wrong with you?
He walks up to you and he touches 5 points on your chest, and there's like a little arcane loop that forms, and then you feel a rush of air flow into your lungs rapidly.
I was exposed to the vacuums of something, I think, and I
Oh.
got crushed, and it was fucking awful. Thank you.
Oh,
Hi.
that's cool. Are you thirsty? I have tea.
Ruddy, this isn't the time. Baza, Ruddy, Baza.
Hi.
You want to crash this strategically?
You're
How?
So cute.
Leaking leaking arcane battery in the central chamber.
Leaking arcane battery in
They-
the central chamber.
About under 3 hours worth of juice left in
Under
it.
3 hours of juice. That's more than enough.
Uh,
Are we in Beekeeper Peak?
Yes.
We are,
Inside,
actually.
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah,
And
we're
this is a
inside.
flying island.
There's
Correct.
another one too.
Where are the controls, baby? Let's go.
There's a tree.
There's supposed to be controls.
There's a tree where we can view and drive the island. That's all we know.
There's a tree
Well,
that
lead
drives the
on.
island.
I don't know where it is.
Right.
Oh,
Is that? I'll
The
take. I'll
Dryad.
show
Well,
us. I'll show us.
I could.
Okay.
I'll look at the Dryad real quick too, and I'll be like, "You were talking to the plants. Did they say anything about how to keep it going, or?"
they said the tree in the middle touches metal,
The tree in
That's-
in the garden.
and it's
I caught
weird,
Galliard up,
like
but sorry.
him.
And she's pointing at Ruddy. And Ruddy's like,
No.
Okay.
What are
Oh,
we
yeah,
doing?
Oh, you,
I don't know.
Yeah, you brought up the tree before. Baza, right?
Yes, I just couldn't tell Ciramon because I was trying to be a little compartmentalized. But yes,
Oh.
the Dryad knows where it is. I can tell you, I don't know if. Sorry, I'm still recovering. But yes, we know where it is.
Let's lead the way.
Oh, okay, let's go.
you all move to the garden?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think any of us are just.
and
You
I
walk
just-
into the garden.
Okay, go. Never
Yes, go ahead.
Well,
No, go ahead.
the druidic pendant, I have to attune before I could use it, right? So
Yes.
it's just a necklace.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice, pretty necklace.
So your
It's
mom's
a
just talking to
silver
fucking trees. Like
It's a silver
how
shield
do
with
you-
like a little metal tree inside
Yeah.
an opal.
That killed
It
me.
looks
That's
really
hilarious.
cool.
It's just
Okay.
a necklace.
I've got it
Uh,
on, but I'm not attuning, so I don't
You
get
walk
any benefit.
outside. As you're walking outside, Ruddy Pete just grabs Velcius's pinky and is like,
Let's go.
and walks out with you.
I think this.
I'm on the
Baza.
sixth of everybody.
I'm gonna be muttering to Ruddy. He would not have heard about this door.
This door.
Something
oh,
you
wow.
need to-
God, Ruddy would
I
love
need
the
I
door.
need a new door. For my
We
right.
can talk about it.
My tower is a safe house. I've put up an arcane shield, and there are about 300 people in my home,
This-
Oh,
and I don't like that.
yeah. You don't seem like you like guests very often.
Because there's a demon in there. So we should probably hurry up.
And he rushes past. The okay, you lead them to the tree. It just looks like a tree. Give me a perception check. This is
Anybody?
in the garden. This is the central garden. Anybody that wants to.
Get a
Oh,
5.
well, I got a 4, so.
Get a 5,
honestly,
baby.
no.
Perception.
Yeah.
14.
14. Yeah.
12.
12. Okay.
Really?
And I would ask the Dryad to like talk to it and look to help out anybody.
Hello? 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 Huh. Doesn't say anything.
Ray, you see there are gems embedded in some of the tree limbs.
Oh, I'll point them out to Ruddy. I think those are used, maybe.
Oh.
And there was
Oh,
also some.
interesting.
I had detect magic up earlier, and like little spurts of energy were popping up in here.
Oh.
Oh,
Who can dig really quickly?
I read about
Dig?
this. They said they could view through the gems.
Actually, we have.
Yeah,
We could get the crawler, right? Or do you need something smaller?
Dryad, can you
crawler.
Yeah.
Can you
I
move
know of.
anything?
Arachno crawler.
The Dryad goes,
Move. What do you mean?
move the earth, the ground underneath?
I could try.
Think about it like the way you've drawn the plants to you, how they move with you. Maybe motion it that way.
Okay.
her hair starts to raise.
I like that.
The leaves on the ground begin to swirl around her, and then she casts Move Earth, and
Hold on.
the dirt at the roots of the tree moves, and a platform that was buried to prevent it from rising rises up. It's a stone platform with a metal assembly on it that is covered in gems, and as it rises up, you see metal prongs that go up, extend, and then touch each of the crystals, and as they do, illusory images of all the sides of the island facing outward begin to appear. You see one seems to be pointed towards the direction of the Dryad statue that was looking outward. You see one to the left, one to the right, and one to the back. You see a viewpoint that's below the island, where now for the first time you actually see there are these beautiful 4 huge arcane crystals that are slowly rotating between metal brackets, which they hover between, connected by lightning. And every time the island sags a little bit, they all glow, and then the island lifts again. She goes, is that right?
You did
Yeah, it's
perfect.
It looks right.
good.
Beautiful.
It's wonderful.
Oh,
Good job.
cool.
Do you know what to do?
She's
with
looking
all
at her
this?
hands. She's looking at her hands as she walks over and just puts a hand on Saruman to like have an anchor point.
Yeah. You're very strong. I think we should.
Ruddy goes,
Stop flirting! Somebody get on there!
Who's flirting?
Come on!
Somebody
Who
get
wants
on
to
what?
Fly
I'm
the
gonna-
island.
Oh no.
Who wants to fly?
I can
the
try.
island?
I'll
I
try.
step forward. I don't.
Yeah.
Rosie.
I've got.
Wait, I wanted Saruman to. Okay.
All it takes is
you-
the dumb one stepping up
you
for everyone
want-
else. Like, oh, hang
Right,
on,
right
hang
now.
on.
No,
Galliard,
no,
you
no.
move forward, and it is like a Star Trek Elcars panel, but there are gems.
Okay. lit.
So give me a. What do you push something, or would you like to try to decipher how it works?
I would like to
I'm-
decipher how it works.
Okay,
I'm
give me
gonna
an Arcana
say
check.
blessings of Bahamut on you and give him guidance.
What's
Cool.
what's that one?
D4.
A D4 to your roll.
Yep.
You,
In the meantime,
you said
Ruddy Pete
Arcana?
yes, Ruddy Pete comes over to the Baza and he goes,
Do we?
You an Eladrin?
Shit, is it showing?
No, I just have these.
do we
Oh.
hear that?
no, he's being like,
Quiet. Okay.
I'm a bitch. I rolled the 18.
which is hard for Ruddy Pete. You can roll
Yeah,
perception
right.
if you want to hear it, but it's hard.
I'm talking with the
I,
Um,
dogs.
you
I
rolled
be
a
focused on a
18?
thing. Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Cool. You know early Draconic is the language of Arcanum.
Good.
One says ascend, one says descend, forward, back, left, right.
Okay. Ruddy, where do you want to strategically crash this thing?
Uh,
Are we aiming for the big island? As I point towards the statues.
Huh? What? No. What are you talking? No, we need to go to Otha.
You want to fly this thing to Otha?
Yeah.
Okay,
How do
I
we get
did
it out of the mountain?
There's a big flesh monster. I was thinking maybe we drop the fucking island
Do
on
we
it.
have to drop
Yeah,
it?
I
Can
don't-
we just land it? It's a big island.
Hold up. I'm sort of into this. How do we get out of the mountain with it, though?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, easy. Are you ready?
Yes. Well, I mean, tell us
Hey!
where. Oh, wait.
Oh.
What's the plan before we do anything? We have to let Kutha and the other dudes.
Oh yeah, we have people that are.
I'll go.
I'll go get them. And
Tell
I'll
us to
just-
meet us in Otha. Tell us to get in the crawler and meet us in Otha,
Okay.
so we don't
and
hurt the worm.
I'll dash out there, tell
Cool.
them, go to Otha, take the door with you. We'll meet you there, and then I'll
Cool.
run back in.
They hop into the crawler and it tunnels straight down and out of the island. And after a moment, you hear a splash of water distant below in the lake.
All right,
as
Ruddy.
they've
Water
left.
does not kill the worm.
You also saw they brought the door and they put it inside, and then they went.
Good.
What
Okay.
sound did the door make?
Back.
As I got shoved inside?
I'll run back in. And I'm like,
It was
okay,
like, oh, it's moist in here. As the door closed.
I run back to the garden and I'll look at everybody. Okay, we're clear. I think everyone's off the island. We can do what we need to do.
All right,
do we
buddy.
need to brace? Do I need to grab onto something?
Nope, the island has a shield. This will be fun.
Okay, let's go.
So we just ascending?
We're whatever that button
Would
does.
you like a door, or do you want to make one?
Let's make a door.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually,
pick a
let's make
direction.
one. I just hit it, man. We're going straight.
Cool, okay, which way?
Oh man.
Which way is Otha? Do I know where that's at? Do we been on
Otha
the
would
ground
be
for a
back.
minute? Back?
It'd be back. Yep.
Back. Up, back. You know what I'm saying? Up, back. I don't know what. I mean, I'm trying to think of. Listen.
Fucking awesome. Hold on.
This got real Fast and the Furious 12 on
Yeah,
me.
I know.
This is so
right.
family.
Yeah, family takes a flying city
You
through the mountain.
You press a series of crystals, and actually Ruddy Pete's next to me. He's like,
That one? Yep. Nope, you got it. Okay.
as you start pushing these crystals, and suddenly all of you get a sinking feeling in your stomach, if you have one, of the island quickly lifting up. You hear the arcane resonance of the broomstone as it begins to sing in this chamber, and you ascend and you ascend and you ascend. You start to see you're picking up speed, and you hit back, and with a jolt, the whole thing turns back, and Ruddy Pete's like, "Turn us around, I want to see!" And he pushes some buttons, and the island rotates in place, and you're moving at speed. You're moving at 120 feet per second. Or sorry, per round, per 6 seconds. This thing is fucking flying straight at the side of a mountain. And Ruddy Pete goes, "Hit that button, Dad! Fucking hit it!"
Punch it.
You hit the button, and the trees that surround the island begin to emit light, as does the center one. And a arcane wave of bluish-greenish energy forms a bubble shield around the island as you crash into the side of this mountain and explode out of the side of the mountain into the night. And behind you, you see the mountain's facade begins to crumble, and then collapse behind you as Beekeeper Peak's top third collapses in on itself, falling behind you. Before you, you see darkness, but through it, you see fires burning on all 5 of the islets of Otha as you start heading towards it. And as you erupt out of the darkness of the night, you see you are still in darkness, the darkness of smoke, as the island begins rushing towards Otha at speed. You look behind, and you see that the temple aisle begins to rise up out of the ruins of Beekeeper Peak. And the orange gem hits the dark point of oblivion, and then it stops there. In front of you, the smoke begins to clear, and below you, you see every aisle has multiple major fires burning. And you begin to hear the sounds of battle. As below you, you see, coming up out of the swamp are numerous ships covered in the soldiers of the Clovis Concord. Arrows and crossbow bolts are being launched into the water and impacting masses of hundreds of the undead that are shambling up out of the swamp water, as they can't swim, but they don't need to breathe, so they just walk through the waters of the swamp. You see below you an immense carapace of flesh has wrapped itself around a city block in the Rudwashes, and you see an arcane shield is currently lighting continuously against the horde of hundreds of undead next to Ruddy Pete's tower that are trying to get in. You see inside are soldiers shooting arrows through the shield into them, and then pulling back into the tower. As the island comes up over the Rudwashes, it begins to and Ruddy Pete goes, "Fuck! Hold on!" As the island begins to plummet. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Fucking hell.
That was slick.
We really did just